Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to As Seen on TV on Games Done Quick Hotfix. I'm Nichole Goodnight, and I'm going to be your host for this upcoming section of games that have been on TV, or perhaps movies in this case. But first, let me give you a couple quick announcements. AGDQ 2025 will be live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from January 5th to the 12th. Registration and hotel booking are now open. Visit gamesdonequick.com and check the AGDQ 2025 important dates section to learn more. I'm very excited. I'm going to be there in person this year, and I'm so happy about that. Also, UBAF is returning to GDQ's first Black charity event, Back to Black, which will be live February 7th through the 9th. Friend submissions are open now through February 5th, so go to submissions.com/gamesdonequick. Sorry, submissions.gamesdonequick.com for more info. In other news, I have lost the ability to read, and we're going to do our best today. But that, all of that being said, we have one of my favorite movie franchises on tonight, so I'm very excited for that. We're going to be doing a little bit of well, you know what? You'll see. It won't be scary at all. It's going to be super calm for right before Halloween, I promise. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and send you on over and take it away.
Yo, what is up, gamers? My name is Drax, and I'm here presenting one of my favorite games. I don't know if it's quite fair to call it my child, but at this rate, like, I've definitely adopted it as part of my regular daily schedule. But I'm here more importantly joined by my buddy Shiriko.
Yo.
I still we'll always call him Lines All Night Tonight. He is an epic legend in the Alien, and I am merely walking in his shadow tonight, recreating what he would have done, but like not quite as good. Lines, introduce yourself, homie.
Appreciate it. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Shirako, and of course, I'm just like Drake's, I'm quite familiar with this game as well. It's something that I basically I've been playing for I want to say a decent part of my life at this point, unironically. So yeah, I'm very excited to actually be here and commentate for it. So
Heck yeah, and thanks so much for joining me tonight, man. I know, like, with your new job, it's been like a juggle to try to get here as well, but like, we got it. We're here right in time for Halloween too. So if you need your spookies, well, I mean, if I'm doing my job right, this won't be very scary. But
true,
I think the line between scary and spooky is really fine anyway. So tonight we're running no major glitches, which is arguably more of a glitchless. We might throw in some fun anyway, just having fun with it. In Nightmare difficulty. And so what makes Nightmare difficulty unique is that we have, how do I phrase it? The HUD is removed. All of the game elements I could are turned up to 11. So we take, let's see here. We have no like friendly recover. Like if we get caught by Steve, it's we have to reload.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm totally blanking. Oh, flamethrower fuel, use it twice the rate. Everyone's AI is super sensitive. There's definitely more on the list, and apparently I've forgotten, but that's okay. It's hard, or should be hard, but at the same time, it's still fun. I don't know where we're going. Anyway, let's. I'm talking too much. Let's get into this. So you might notice already, the game is not in. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Don't mind me. I swear I do know which ones are pressed. I'm just not logged in. So that is the warning of, hey, you might not want to play Nightmare mode. It might be not a fun experience if you don't know what you're doing. It's fine though, it's fine. So we are playing the game in Italian. The reason for that is that some of the objectives in this game rely on when the audio file finishes. And so since Italian is a faster, we start a timer here. I'm not locked in already.
That's not good, man.
What's a few seconds?
That's not looking good for 10. We gotta lock in for 10.
It's the mission 1 lock-in.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It was a long day at work. I lost the chili competitions.
Oh yeah, depressing.
That award didn't mean anything anyways. It's fine.
Right, exactly. I mean, chili cook-off.
We'll get a cooler award for you.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. But yeah, so we're currently playing as Amanda Ripley. These cutscenes we just skipped, I'll elaborate on a bit. First off, we have to get dressed. Unfortunately, I think we'd be more aerodynamic if we didn't have to put clothes on, but of course it is a required objective that we have not yet figured out how to skip, and I guess maybe skipping the getting dressed might be a major glitch anyway. Could be argued either way, I suppose.
Controversial take.
But yeah, so oh, pardon?
Controversial take.
Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do here is a cool little tech, which is not a major glitch, but we're going to manipulate the dialogue a bit. So Samuels is currently talking, but not playing his audio file because we're just outside of the room. He's going to twitch in just a second here. There he goes. And we're going to walk in for his very last line of dialogue, save. There's an audio cue there I had to wait for. Admittedly, like, do you have any idea how much time that actually saves? I'm realizing I don't know that one. It's just, we just do it. Perhaps not. Alright, so same story in here. We're going to go to those buttons on the floor and then just walk back. Taylor doesn't have a flinch the same way, so we use a positional element on the floor here, that orange bar behind the tools, to get our timing just right. So once I walk in there, back past buttons, she'll jump to her final line of dialogue as well. And then we'll wait by this door. Similarly, not an audio cue, but if we leave early, then she will reset her final dialogue. We have to be in the room for her to say the last line. So that's the caveat. All right, Samuels is on his way. That's good. If we're really lucky, we'll soft lock there just because the objective won't update. It's totally fine though.
Yeah, I want to say that entire sequence of dialogue skip saves like.
Why is Taylor not walking? I hate to say the words, but I'm not sure I've seen that one before.
I haven't either.
Is this a reset already?
That's.
Oh my dude!
What?
Have you seen this?
I've never seen that.
So, my friends, as it would turn out, we've got one of the really rare Mission 1 soft locks, and unfortunately, the only fix is to restart the game and start over.
That is
so okay.
That is hilarious. Alright, well, it's gonna be one of those days. It's fine. Give me just a second to reshare my screen up here. Usually Samuels. When I was joking about the soft lock, it's usually Samuels that doesn't move, not Taylor.
Yeah, that is a complete first for me. I don't think I've what? I don't even know if I've like heard of this happening.
I was thinking about making some joke when we started as well of the my game's been sitting open here for a minute. Maybe something will break. And like, nah, surely not. It's a good game. It's not gonna betray us like that.
Surely.
All right, well, you guys get to see Mission 1 again, I suppose. I mean, never too much Mission 1.
Sorry,
all right, well,
I love this game.
I mean, it's, it gives me more time to explain the lore, because I was doing very bad at doing that on time. So, yeah, the cutscenes we're skipping here. Samuel's our android friend there, but I don't know if it's a spoiler, but it's, like, important context. Is inviting Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Ellen Ripley, to join on a voyage to Sevastopol Station. Oh, I'm sorry, timer start. Oh, forget that again.
That's okay. Tech was on it.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Tech's locked in.
Yeah, locked in, honestly.
At least I'm more locked in than the game. The game is just locked up.
Oh, no.
To Sevastopol Station to see about a flight recorder showed up that had information with the name Nostromo on it, and if you guys are familiar with the original Alien movie at all, that is the name of the ship that went missing when Ellen Ripley was on it. And so Ripley is convinced by Samuels to come on this voyage to perhaps get some closure about her mom. Let's see here. There's some other reason, like main reason that we're here, because I know they need an engineer. Ripley's the engineer they invited. Maybe it's just the ship. Something like that. That's roughly what we're doing. So right now we are on the ship on the way there. We just woke up from hypersleep, so we're about to get onto the station. But we'll see if the game doesn't soft lock that the transfer onto the station does not go very swimmingly. Now we skip that cutscene as well, of course. That is the one downside of speedrunning, is all of the cutscenes you have to skip.
Yeah.
Alright, there's his Twitch.
Certo. Taylor è sveglia? Non è abituata ai lunghi viaggi. Lì per sonno potrebbe averla turbata.
listening for that turbata. I don't know my Italian very well, but that's the magic word.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah. I've spoken everything that I'm prepared to speak on mission 1. This is this tech here with the dialogue shape is a slightly newer version. Before we would walk into one room, into the other, and then back. So I think this was all of 3 seconds faster.
Yeah, something like that.
If you don't walk past the trigger like I just did. I promise I will lock in before it gets hard. Don't worry.
I'm trusting. I'm
You're
trusting.
so fine.
Drake's never misses.
Yeah, exactly. This is fun hour, right? This is
Yeah.
warm up the movement. You know, again, long day at work.
This is a scene on TV. We have fun here.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, fun is the goal. Or at least if I start failing the strategies, then making fun of me becomes the new fun. Like it's a win either way.
No.
It'll become an informational documentary on here's how to not speedrun Alien Isolation.
I screamed while
Okay,
playing
Taylor,
this
so this is
game.
what Taylor's supposed to do. She's supposed to be here by the time we're in the room. So this is a good sign. I'm not going to make any promises that we're going to get through mission 1 anymore. Because as soon as I do, we're bound to soft lock again somehow. Was there lines? Am I missing something? I was so locked in on mission 10. I didn't think about my my new viewers' experience to Alien.
I don't really think you're missing anything, to be honest. I feel like you went over everything for 1 at least. You went over the soft lock with Samuels too, right? Even though that's like a fairly minor.
I was gonna joke about that, and then Taylor saw.
Yeah, that the plot twist, you know, crazy. But it is possible.
Yeah, seriously.
With Samuels there,
Throwing a
if you
loop.
go in a little bit too early before he actually brings up his what is it, clipboard? I can't remember actually what he's holding.
Oh yeah, the briefing documents, I believe.
Yeah, if you go in a little bit too early, he doesn't actually pull it back down and start his dialogue, and he just stares at it in spec
Right.
forever, and you know that's just a reset.
So. Yeah, right.
but-
Fun little glitch here, by the way. We're walking twice as fast as we're supposed to. It's unavoidable. It just happens if you load from mission 1 to mission 2.
True.
Nice for speedrunners, except we can't seem to recreate it elsewhere, so I'm not gonna talk about the fact I missed that blind turn either. I was almost a little bit early. It's fine. Watch out for a jump scare. Nothing to worry. Again, this is a really cozy space station. You know, it's a fixer-upper. It's kind of funny. You run a game like this so many times, and you know all of the jump scares, and then you find the big scary enemy cute, and it's just like, oh yeah, look, he's hanging. He's doing some funny business today.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, so we fall here. So this brings up one of our major. I don't know if major is the right word, but a notable component of Nightmare. Like I mentioned, we have no HUD. We don't know how. The only ways to know how much health you have is if you're dead, that means you have 0 health. It's a very important, very helpful one. Or if you can't heal, then and assuming you have a med kit, then you have full health. Other than that, the only way we keep track is we count the damage values, or at least we attempt, and then sometimes we'll get hit with something we don't know what it was because it's random, and then it's a guessing game.
Yeah.
But that fall right there does 280 damage out of our 1,000 total. So we usually round to 2% in our heads. So 28 damage there. I'm down to 72%. There's a wire coming up here as well, which we usually just plow straight through. If it does hit us, that's another 21. Sorry. Yeah, I did my math wrong. That's another 21, which brings us down to 51. If we're really lucky, though, if we get the right cycle, and again, whatever cycle we're at is just totally random, then we stay at 72. But we'll see. Praying for good loot, if nothing else. If we get shocked, it's got to be good loot run. Yeah, so we did get the shock. That's usually what happens. I just had an inordinate number of runs, like practice runs in a row where I didn't get shocked. I'm like, man, I wonder if I just built different. Yeah, so down to 51. And again, it's I sound all cool, like, oh man, he's down to the singular damage values. We usually end up rounding if we remember to pay attention at all. Sometimes it's just a guessing game. Sometimes you just go like, hey, I feel like I should heal here, and then you kind of roll.
Yeah. past a certain point, it just becomes, it's kind of like impossible to actually know.
I think if I remember right, a revolver bullet from a human will do randomly either 40%, 60%, or one-shot you.
Yeah, 10 million %.
Yeah, and so then, like, sometimes you get shot and you're not dead, and you're like, okay, great, how much health do I have? Because once there's a random value, it's so much harder to know. Unless, again, you just go up to max and you guess, or... Fortunately, there's only a couple spots where our health really does matter. We get scripted health in a couple places, so we also bank off of that. Excuse me. I'm gonna wait to grab that prompt a little bit, otherwise we'll come out the backside. Small little caveat of the game, very fun. We're gonna move our friend Harold. These are genuinely called Heralds, as a fun trivia fact. So, for the test at the end of the run today, my friends, do not forget that's a Herald.
God, let me write that down.
I'm gonna succeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass with flying colors.
Perfect. You're locked in.
I didn't even know they were named
Alright,
Heralds.
I'm gonna look down
fail.
to the left here, because our friend Axel is gonna show himself, just like that. And the reason we look down to the left is there is at least the reason I do, maybe superstition, but supposedly, there's a bit of randomness where sometimes Axel will just really wait to run across, like wait a really long time, and since you're forced to walk before he runs, it's a time loss. So my superstition is if you look down to the left, he runs a lot more often. So did you hear, what's the cat's name? Oh, I forget the cat's name. There's an Easter egg in that room I forgot to call out. I don't think I heard him though, so I think it's okay.
There's an Easter egg in there?
So here we're gonna get a little bit groovy. I'm going to do something that I think should be allowed, no midget glitches, because it looks really cool otherwise. But this is technically I technically broke a rule, I have to admit. But what we just did there, right? I soft-locked myself intentionally. I looked through that shutter to grab the maintenance jack, which saves me from going all the way around and dropping in, grabbing it, using a maintenance jack breakout. There's a very cool trick where I can unsoft myself in that locker, and yeah, functionally it makes no difference to the game. It's just about 40 seconds faster, and again, it's like I mentioned, we're having some fun with it. We're making our own rules.
I like how someone asked at the beginning if this was NMG Drax or NMG otherwise, and now
I was
understand.
making that joke on stream so much.
I was like,
Yeah, this is what I was calling.
understand.
This is DNMG.
Huge.
But yeah, by the way, we have a friend now. His name is Axel. He'll be our friend briefly.
Briefly.
That cutscene we
Foreshadowing.
just skipped though is he finds us, he threatens us with the gun for a minute, and we're like, wait, don't kill us. We have a ship. If you help me, we'll get you on the ship. We'll have a way off. But what the game is doing here is they are building up to the slowly revealing like something's a little bit quirky about this station. Like people are a little scared, a little hostile, kind of showing it off himself. But yeah, so anyway, we have to wait for him in this elevator while he goes and throws some shade at the other humans in the elevator. And we're gonna do another one that I'm very, very passionate should be allowed, no midget glitches, but is technically not allowed. This elevator, we usually can't activate it until Axel's in it. But if you just crouch on a button, you just force him in it. It literally is like a 3-second time save. I should avoid getting too passionate about this. Anyway, I promise
You get
the
as
spirit of
passionate
no
as
midget
you want.
glitches is here. It's just mission 2, you know. Mission 2 is
the category's already updated to Drax, no major glitches, so you follow your heart.
Perfect.
Oh my
do what you
gosh,
want,
he's already getting
honestly.
recognition.
okay. Now we're not breaking any rules.
Yeah, you're not breaking a single rule.
Perfect. Oh, so what they're talking about here, by the way, is Axel's like, dude, like, yeah, there's something quirky here. There's un monstro. I think that's roughly the Italian for a monster. So throwing that one out there. And then of course the elevator all dramatically stops right there. That is one where the dialogue does not change the objective length. So you notice that awkward timing at the end of the elevator? I probably should have called this out beforehand. It's just because the Italian finishes faster. In English, as soon as he says, a monster, the elevator stops right then and there. Like, conversation over, no more. What I'm going to do while we're waiting for Axel, again, this is kind of the auto-scroller section, the tutorial section maybe. I'm going to bind you can actually bind these to other items as well. We already basically have the loot for medkit. Okay, so this is a really good sign. I could make a medkit, with the exception of the scrap, but we'll have plenty of scrap later on. But yeah, so those items actually can be bound, which is really helpful because some of our tricks will use the various non-weapon loot. And being able to swap them around in a run will be a big help, because otherwise you have to pause, break the radio menu, and instead, instant flare. In order to do that, though, you open the radio and just press the button. I believe it would be 6 through 9 when you're hovering over it, and then it'll be on 6 through 9. My controls are a bit funny, so I will call them 1 through 4 anyway.
Yeah. It should be 6 through 0, I believe. But yeah, I mean, it's not that much different.
Oh, yeah, I bet you're right. I think you have 5 binds in there. But yeah, no, I like to make things as confusing as possible. There's some scrap right there. Another fun fact, you don't actually need the flashlight to have a flashlight. So as soon as you use the flashlight batteries, you can reload. And while we're waiting for Axel, we're gonna have a bit of fun trying to kick this trash can in his vent. I kind of got the wrong approach though. I'm not sure.
Wait, no fan in the vent? What's this new strat?
Oh, I'm always the trash can in the vent.
Oh my gosh, I'm inspired. I might change.
Because if I don't get the trash can in the vent, that means it's gonna be a trash run. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that's real.
All right, so now we're gonna do this. I hate that I have to do this. I'm gonna do a safety save, a marathon-approved safety save. Hey, this is actually required in Dreyer so much glitches. You take a save here. I've decided just now, so it's not a time loss actually.
Anything you say, I will believe.
Yeah, perfect.
Good.
You know. But the reason for it, this section should not be deadly, but on the small chance my flare bounces really weird or something, it's otherwise we're gonna have to reload about what 14 minutes a run? Not quite that long. 12 minutes a run?
Like 11,
10,
a little
somewhere,
over 11, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in the way too much time amount of run to come back. So that's why we dropped the save, like, in case it in case it goes out the window. But basically, Axel wants us to find this vent. So you just kind of run over here and stare at it. It's marked. I'm trying to think what's the important part of the story here I'm missing. I think we're kind of up to speed though.
Yeah, basically, spooky alien, humans bad.
After this vent, though, you will see some of the beginning of the no major glitches type of tech, which is one that we'll do pretty often. Maybe I can show it off while we're waiting for Axel. It's called crouch hopping, I believe. No, is that what?
It's either that or like cycle hopping.
I'm not qualified to commentate no major glitches.
No, I mean it's either.
I just wanted to be more fun than no CC, you know. Because we have so much new tech that is now like kind of not allowed in no CC because we have FPS manipulations, and it's kind of like, it's just heartbreaking. It's like we found all this new tech and can't really use it, but like nobody wants to run the game with their monitor set to like 50 hertz. So I can only take a little bit of credit for it, but like myself and Cookie and who else? I think was XEB looking with us? A couple of us single-handedly destroyed no CC. So
yeah, those skips are still.
Anyway, we're gonna run out here. Drop this or pray this flare. Crouch in here. Throw it down the hallway. Nice. That is the right sign. So they're gonna see. Oh my gosh, a flare! Ah, and they're like, who would have done that? And I'm doing that crouch hopping here to get over here quickly. Wait till they go just a little around the way. Then I'm gonna hug this wall and just book it. And if we're lucky, I don't get shot. And if we're really lucky, Axel doesn't get shot. I think we're far enough. I think we're safe. I think we're in the clear. I did give it the shotgun instead of the revolver, though, so I probably did all 5 damage to me. So I'm going to guess I'm at about 45 health. So we should be good. Definitely not part of the plan, though. And now all we have to do, since we did that faster than we were supposed to, because there we go. Okay, yeah. Stare at this door and Axel will eventually teleport to us. Usually you're supposed to go sneak under a vent, hit a generator, and then sneak past him, and so Axel's still getting out of the vent. He's still, you know. My favorite phrase right now is locking in. Axel's still locking in.
As he should.
Like I can't stop. I'm locked in.
We're always locked in.
it's too good. I live my life as locked in as possible.
Never locked out.
Unless you're in mission 1 and Taylor doesn't move. That
is true.
Definitely
That's like
a
mental
lock,
destroying, actually.
So last part of the tutorial here, we finally get to learn that we can use our maintenance jack as a weapon. If you don't do this scene, you aren't able to swing your maintenance jack, which is why CC only is a precarious run. Because there are you have to have a certain amount of loot. Oh, he's going to be weird, isn't he? Didn't guess right. So sometimes he likes to stand there, waiting for the humans to start shooting at him before he runs. Other times he hits it right away. We're going to skip a cutscene. Basically, Axel disappeared into that hole in the wall right up there. I tried to circle my crosshair, forgetting you guys can't see my crosshair. But, like, whatever the middle of my screen is. And, yeah, so now it's just us again. No more Axel. So, this is also one of the first tram waits in the game. Bro, I'm just spewing these off. Lines, if you want to jump in, go for it, man. I feel like I'm
no, for sure, man. I'm letting you cook, you know.
We're just, I'm getting in the zone. Like, I'm in the process of locking in. So, trams in this game are fun because there's also another RNG element of just sometimes it takes longer for it to show up. But as soon as we press that button, Steve does become active. Now, you're like, who's Steve? Well, boy, do I have the answer for you. Steve is the speedrunner approved name for the alien. It is infectious to call the alien Steve, such that I will do it, and then when somebody says the xenomorph or someone, like, it just doesn't compute anymore. Like, Steve is just the canon name.
I've had that happen to me.
And if there's, cough, cough, multiple aliens at once, it's Steve and Steve. It's all Steves. But anyway, if we make too much noise there, he will drop and eat us, and then we have to do that part of mission 2 again, which we definitely don't want to do. But if he doesn't eat us, that means this loading screen means we've successfully made it to mission 3. But I consider the game having 4 activity states. There is the inactive, so he's nowhere to be found. You can do whatever. He is active, which is if you make noise, he'll come down and check it out. So that would be active state. Then there is the patrolling state, which is what we start to see mostly in mission 5. Where he's getting hungry. He's on the hunt for us. And then finally, the 4th state I just consider scripted events. We take advantage of a lot of scripted events, even in no major glitches, like official no major glitches strats. There's a lot of scripted events. We're like, yeah, we know he's gonna drop right here. We flame him here, and you guys will absolutely see it here coming in a little bit. This here is a scripted human event, for example. She's gonna fire a couple bullets. Unless we're really unlucky, we don't get shot. The crouch I didn't do; it just happens. And we're gonna grab this access tuner. As soon as we do, triggers the next human sequence. And I have to remember to not be too aggressive as we sneak behind them.
Oh yeah, you're going up left side. Okay.
Yeah, did not toss a flare. I'm trying to save all of the necessary.
Yeah, psycho strats. I respect that.
More scrap on there. So we're gonna do a sprint burst right there, and not to be confused if you play Dead by Daylight. It's a very different type of sprint burst. And then more crouch hopping, because basically, if we make too much noise, this guy will turn around, and once I'm down these stairs, I should be able to book it. Unless I'm really unlucky, he'll shoot at me, but... Well, he did, he just missed. Okay, fortunately, he's just a stormtrooper.
Wait, that's crazy, he shot.
And...
I never see that. I never see him actually shoot there.
You know, because I just said he's probably not going to shoot, so...
Oh yeah, you spoke it into existence?
Yeah, exactly. So here we're grabbing the revolver, it's our first weapon in the game. Now, a really fun thing to know that it definitely catches up a lot of casual players is... Oh, don't mind Steve thumping up there. He's fine. He's hanging out. You don't get a whole lot of revolver bullets. Okay, I'll get the smoke bomb later, I guess. You don't get a whole lot of revolver bullets. So being really aggressive and trying to take out every human with the revolver is not a good strategy. Instead, you'll see us use it for the most is lure strats. Because it makes a lot of noise in a very short amount of time. So it's a very convenient weapon to have. We also do, which you'll see in the next mission, but I'll preempt it a little bit. We'll do the tickle strats. But I'm not going to elaborate on that until we get there. So
suspenseful.
We use it for lures and tickles. Oh, by the way, so that, story-wise, that's the flight recorder. And it's corrupted. So now Ripley's having, understandably, she's not having a good day. We're going to do another DNMG trick. Grab this data cell over the ledge here. We're just gonna reach for it. She's got pretty long arms. And our first hack. So let's see if this is embarrassing or not. Oh no, we're chilling.
Locked in.
We're ready. Okay, Okay, oh, flamethrower fuel in mission 3. Won't complain about that one. Gonna actually grab the smoke bomb because we definitely need that. So I think mission 3 you could kind of call the hacking tutorial mission, maybe.
Yeah.
Mission 3 is not too bad, but we have a scripted section at the end that if you're casually playing, you don't even really think about, and if you're speedrunning, it is a very heavy reset point. Naturally, we're going to go for the most ballin' strats first, and then if I fail a couple times, then we'll do a safe backup strat. As one does.
Of course. Yeah, the stairs are probably the most... Even if you're going for like a safer strat, maybe the like walking up the stairs, for example, so you get the consistent human pattern, you're always going to be nervous just because of how like what's the word I'm trying to think of here? Like I can't even think of it, but you know, like how random, I guess.
Are you thinking like the timing wise, like the timing's tight and it's
maybe so. Sort of like well, with certain patterns, you know, right, the timing's so weird, and then also if you just, let's say you just straight up YOLO run it, and then it's just, at that point you're just kind of praying that it works out. Either that or you lose like 20 seconds.
I mean, it's like, we are, even though we're really early in this run, we're still 22 minutes into the run, and so, you know, you lose your run here, and it's just well, I got 22 more minutes of a tutorial to do again. I love this game, but it's definitely a harder one to really marathon a bunch of attempts. So here's the approved safety save. Slight detour from the fastest way to do it, but again, if I don't save, so now that I saved, we're gonna need this first try. If I hadn't saved, I would have absolutely gotten bad pattern. But yeah, we're going risky. I'm just booking it up the stairs, hoping for a good pattern, and if it's not a good pattern, maybe I'll get lucky enough to sneak around anyway. We'll see. We got 2 strats depending on what pattern we get, which I'm gonna have to look at the corner of my eye to see what we have here. Ideally, Heidi's running. Yes, she's running. She's running. Good pattern. Nice. Good pattern. Yep, we actually. So this is the best. We should get this by a mile, unless I have a serious skill issue here. But yeah, this is free. This is free. I'm saying it really panicked anyway because I don't want to bite my own tongue. But so yeah, that's the exit right there. So he's just hanging out. He was gonna book for us next, but like we're just fast like that. We're gamers after all. And that's that concludes mission 3. So here's mission 4. Some humans are gonna run by right here. They are always slow on this machine. Sometimes they're really fast, and not for me for some reason. I have no idea. Admittedly, I am on Linux, so maybe it's an effect of that. Who knows? I put my little subtle flex in there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So this is the Android mission. They are not hostile yet, but if we go to access forbidden territory, they will be. I'm going to spend just an extra second in this room and do a bit of looting as well. Again, more of a marathon strat just to make sure, or at least try to hope that we get enough loot for this run. Because, again, with the marathon, if we're stuck without loot, it can definitely be a pain. Of course, we're getting body blocked. That's okay. But yeah, now we have a motion tracker, by the way, which I always like to joke about. Oh, it's totally useless. But that's from my no CC days. We do actually use it a little bit in No Major Glitches here. You'll see in a little bit later on where we use it. This is a different flavor of hack, by the way. This is one that is even more annoying from RNG, as is many elements in this game. It's a very RNG heavy run. Still, again, a really fun run, especially if you're not being super competitive with it. You're just playing the game fast. Honestly, that's why I love speedrunning out, is because this game was so fun. It's so fun to run very casually. Right, there's a lot of games that if you're not doing the fastest strats and you're not executing, the speedrun strats just don't really work at all, and it can be really discouraging. Alien is just, it's pretty awesome. Now, I say that, and I'm going to start molding at mission 10. I'm going to will it into existence again.
No, that's honest. That's honestly like
something
exactly how I was with this game. You know, I was the first time I was playing through it, I decided, you know what, I like this enough to 100% it. And then even after I 100%ed it, I was like, wow, I still want to play this. So I decided to start learning to run.
For real. I can't believe I didn't realize you were so similar to me, because I did my third playthrough. I finished off the last of my achievements. I'm like, man, I shouldn't have played this again. So to celebrate hitting 500 followers way back in the day, I'm gonna try playing all of this game in one sitting. That should be fun. And it took me 10.5 hours, but I did it, and we'll get a good pattern. Nice. Trying to loot the extra loot while I can. He uses almost always. Oh yeah, by the way, so they're showing off that here's what happens with the hostile androids. I'm realizing, again, this is another element of, we've seen this game so many times, we're so used to hanging out during the cutscene. What's going on in the cutscene, I didn't even, like, it didn't even pass my brain to mention. Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's right. There's
again,
a
they're
cutscene
building
there.
suspense or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So now we're in a zone with hostile androids. He's a little slow. This guy down here might be locked in. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Okay, we're good. Just gonna do a bit of a round curve around him. And the upcoming room is another cutscene we're gonna skip. It is a transmission with Samuel. So when we came onto the space station, we lost contact with our team. Samuel's is sending out a broadcast that is received here in comms. We'll see, hey, they're in medical and Taylor's hurt and needs help, and so we're gonna reach over the edge of that, activate the cutscene, skip it, when we're halfway out of the room. Nice, I got the timing just right. This door is open. It'll stay open if there's an android in it when we started the cutscene. We're gonna do a slightly slower path on the way out here because no androids are on this path. Otherwise, we've got an extra android in the room and we use an extra bullet for our tickle strat. I'm turning on the flashlight here because there's one guy in the elevator. The part that I forgot to mention. And yeah, we want him not in the elevator. So it'll be perfect. Tickle. So the tickle strat is if you hit the android while he's in the grab animation, before the grab finally finishes, you'll cancel the grab and not take any damage. And it's a really great way to get past androids and not deal with them. Best part is if you grab cancel, you won't get grabbed by any other androids for, what, about 8 to 10 seconds or so?
Something around there, yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. We can chain them together, which is good because we've got some more androids coming up. But yeah, let's see here. We had, after that cutscene, they all teleport, which is why they're in different locations. I don't think that's super important. Now all these guys are hostile in here, though, because they're realizing security breach. Something. If this guy likes to be a little bit quirky sometimes. Oh my god!
That was weird pathing. What was that?
That was me not having a skill issue. He's gonna go in a big circle. Oh, he punched me anyway. Okay, 35 or 34. I guess 35. I rounded earlier. So each punch will do 11 damage or 110 damage. Yeah, just one though. We got a good pattern. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't get grabbed by the top guy, so
not a bad fall at all.
Alright, once we come down this elevator, we'll be able to run for a split second, then Steve will be in that second active state, where he won't be looking for us, but if we make too much noise, he'll come check it out. So I'm going to run to this edge here, and then be quiet once I hear that. Boop, so that's the motion tracker, right? I'm using without even looking at it. Well, now I'm going to look at it. Oh, dude, there's an ethanol right here. What? Dude, okay.
Wait, huge.
I think we're having goated loot again as well. And what I'm going to do as well... should we show off a trick? What I'm gonna do is grab a medkit that is guaranteed to spawn. What I'm doing, I think even Dre number glitches wouldn't allow, because usually it's literally just run around the edge here. It's really cool to show off that you can just phase through doors like this. So, but you go left, you go up the stairs, across, and down the stairs. It's open. It's not like this. We can't get to this. Yeah. I just wanted to show off the really cool kid way of doing it. And so that dead body will always have a medkit on it.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Dude, I haven't practiced in so long. I'm not gonna lie. The fact I just whoosh through it like I've been doing it all my life.
That was clean. That was textbook.
We're just we're just meant to alien. But yeah, otherwise you just run around in a circle, and I did the trick because again we're trying to have fun here. I want to show off a cool trick. You can do the same trick in Mission 10 and skip a major section of Mission 10. So I won't be doing it in there. I'll be doing the proper Mission 10. But yeah, but what we did, basically, we grabbed the maintenance brace from the other side of the door and begin Mission 5. We do not have Blessed Samuels. So a fun Easter egg of the game is the androids, as a test. You see it in the movie. They will do that dance in place to, I think the canon is that they will kind of loosen up their joints sort of deal. But since Samuels he does have the flag for being an android, he also can get the Easter egg. And so if you're really lucky, you'll load into Mission 5, that tram door will open, and Samuels will be doing his little dance in front of Taylor, who's actively dying. And it means the run is meant to be. Like, if you don't get world record, like, hang up the book, sell the computer, like, it's
retire.
No more alien.
Take off the jersey.
Exactly. Jersey number is free for the taking. So yeah, mission 5. This is a cool mission.
Yeah, this one's
this
always
is the
really
first
interesting
mission.
to show to people.
Yeah, for sure. So this is the first mission where we'll have Steve actively in the patrolling state. Except that the game does such a good job of atmospherically showing that off. I'm going to peek to cancel my fall. You have a stagger otherwise. There's a whoosh and you take a minute to stand up. But yeah, so Steve will be in that patrolling state. Except that the game does such a good job showing off he's going to be in the patrolling state. That he takes there's such a long scripted sequence. We can still run through this entire level like he's not here. So, that's what you're gonna see, but he is in the state, so it's big and intimidating. Morley's gonna talk to us. Sorry, not Morley. Coolman. As you guys will see, he's a very cool guy. Oh, I'm late. Oh, excuse me. I should not be drinking carbonated beverages while commentating, I suppose.
I'm not gonna lie, I was staring at the dialogue and I was like, what? I could not read, and I was like, oh yeah, he's in Italian, like full Italian.
Right, yeah, I didn't change my... One allowed modification of the game is to swap out the subtitle files for those in English. I did not care to do that because I'm so used to the Italian dialogue anyway, like it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, another fun feature of this game, you actually have to go find the key code. The key codes are always the exact same, but you also have to find it in the terminal before the game will, like, you have to convince the game you know it. So here's the start of the animation. I'll whip my revolver to cancel my view lock, and then enter the key code 1702. That was not 1702.
New key code just dropped, 1709.
Write that down. So we have to run all the way into the room instead of just jump straight to this door, which it keeps the mission interesting, but it's always the same. Now, whether I actually type it correctly or not, that's a different story. But I'm gonna spend a bit of extra time in looting this. Oh my gosh, I'm maxed on sensors. Maybe I don't loot in this room. The idea was to loot in that room while I had a chance. Pick up the pipe bomb recipe while we're at it. Hopefully I wasn't too slow between my missed key code and my loot failure. But if I lose here, I guess we do mission 5 again.
Yeah, they get to see us run past him again.
Yeah, right. You missed him the first time, it's good. There's a second chance. So once we get to this door, I will be quiet here.
Yeah, we stopped running there just before the door because Coleman, if you just run straight into the room, Coleman has a chance of not starting his dialogue until he either sits down completely or it just doesn't start at all, so.
Oh, yes, yeah. Right. More weird quirks that understandably weren't tested because they didn't practice. They didn't test the game at max speedrun strats 10 years later. I can't believe they'd be slacking off like that.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, so now we go from here. He was talking this whole time, so I figured go look for some loot. I'm going to connect these sensors. So once he does that, oh my gosh, my mouse. Once he does that flinch, we're good to run. Now, again, you actually have to have your mouse focused in the game, otherwise it doesn't work. Kind of a crazy idea, I realize.
That is
I was
some
max
insane
sensors
loot.
though, so I want to get those in the pipe bomb.
Actually being able to make a pipe before 7 is really good.
Yeah, we got some good loot. Now, granted, I'm doing a bit of extra loot, but I mean, either way. So this section here, as soon as we grab this baton, or timing-wise, Steve will be again in that active state, not yet patrolling until we're in the next area. So as soon as we grab the baton, we do need to be a little bit quiet. We can do some sprint bursts as well, which are just the not quite walking, but not running enough to make all the noise. Grab those, sprint bursts around the corner here.
You got the stuck door.
Just right, we'll get to this door right in time. Oh yeah, stuck door, I didn't notice. That's super rare, actually. Much better for no CC when you're running into it and it slows you down, but yeah, what happens is, I think it means you grab that summon while Steve is relatively in the vents above the door, which activates the door. And then, right, he teleports and you grab the summon, the door doesn't update its state. In order to actually get out here, we have to enable vent access. This is which that rewire is for. And I almost forgot to lock in and turn off the tutorial prompts. But it's fine, it's fine.
You hate to see it. We gotta lock in. 7's coming up.
Hey, I locked in time. It's okay. Dude, I was doing offline practice last night. 7 was the mission 10 of my practice. I had a deathless KG, really clean mission 10. But mission 7, I never even finished.
Yeah, that.
I gave up after a while. I'm like, Steve keeps doing stuff he's not supposed to. You can do another peak cancel right there. Or fall cancel with the peak. I don't know what it is. I gotta be really careful with my sprint burst here, because I hear Steve thumping. Don't even need to break out the tracker. And there's a Molotov recipe, and then another code 2505 located at the first page and then down. And I'm gonna enter that in. This one's a harder one to enter. While that's opening, I'm gonna do another safety save because there's a very RNG heavy set. I don't think it's very RNG heavy. We got more humans coming up, and sometimes they have a pattern where they are all blocking your path. And in nightmare mode, it's just certain death. We're gonna drop a fire burst there, and Steve will drop and check it out. I'm gonna crouch hop because he dropped a little early for me. In fact, is he even on the right side? This is probably certain death because he's not on the side he's supposed to be.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, that's fine. Oh, and I got the bad humans too, so this is probably a resetty.
This is a certified mission 6 moment.
That was a certified. We got both of the RNGs. We're not. The fact I survived the first one was already pretty beasted. I'm not gonna lie. All right, well that's why we did that save, because those humans sometimes just spawn there, and I mean you can get extremely lucky. So now he's dropping at the right time. He's supposed to drop now, not when he did. Okay, already heard the boop, so now we got a good human spawn this time. Yeah, oh yeah, they're in the good spot this time. But yeah, so that's why mission 6 can be cruel and why we took the safety save. Ooh. Because they block your path here, and again, they all have revolvers, and nightmare mode's kind of weird with weapons. We mentioned you don't really see your health, and it's kind of quirky otherwise. The weird thing with the weapons are, their shotgun, it doesn't matter what difficulty you're in, the enemies having shotguns is a joke. At point blank range, shotguns will do 125 damage to you. From a little distance away, they'll do 5 damage to you. And from really far away, they'll do 25 damage. Sorry, 50 damage. And then from really far away, they do 25 damage. Out of, you're 1,000 total health.
Yeah.
Another hack. I'm so split between my different topics now. We're gonna get ourselves a slightly safer route. Get another guaranteed medkit. If you load a save, a medkit will always spawn. But anyway, so that's my mission 6 is my bane. So we're gonna be a little slow in that door, but it's fine for run consistency. Now you kind of want to avoid these vents in Nightmare. So I'm gonna go left and then now to the right. And then back, or wait, I said left and right backwards. You know what's fine. That's not the best human location.
That is really bad.
Again, one at a time usually you can deal. Like, it's usually okay. Oh, he sees me. This could be bad. Stormtrooper? Stormtrooper? Oh, he didn't see me. Whoo, there he goes! Oh, we're fine, we're fine. It's easy. Oh, and by the way, this is one of the loudest parts in the game coming up right here, so I'm just gonna... I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Before it gets a little bit loud. So yeah, and we're gonna run straight face first into a trap, which just, because Ripley, we're like main character, it happens to save us from a scripted Steve event. There is yet another guaranteed medkit though, which is why I took this route. Right, I'm sorry, not why I took, this is the route you have to. I don't know what that was. There is a guaranteed medkit there though, so you want to grab it. I don't know what my thread, I can't recover from this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure even Record does the like the save load, so you get 2 medkits in 6 because it's just that good. So basically everybody does that.
Exactly, like no major glitches. Like we take a lot more damage with a lot of our strats. So yeah, that's kind of exactly what ends up happening. Is we just any medkits we can get are usually worth the time.
Yeah.
Except for that one in Mission 18. Don't grab the one in Mission 18.
That is true.
But yeah, so that's the hard part of Mission 6. I'd love to say it was flawless, but again, it was a we had the certain death pattern. We had 2 instances of certain death, and I only had one. I only got the second flavor. So honestly, that was still pretty good at the end of the day. So real question is, I do have a flare for mission 7. That is awesome. The other cool thing is, we got some scripted health going up there. So again, I think I was at 35, which means I was below the threshold for the extra health boosts. So I believe I'm at what now? 60? Does that sound right? 600? 60%?
That does, yeah.
I never. This is what I mean. Like we kind of. I don't know all of the values, and so after a while, even your best efforts, you kind of forget where you're at in these runs.
Let's see, 35.
Keep getting camera breaks on my buttons.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go 60. All right. So flare strat.
Surely.
Oh, did I check if I have another flare though? This is gonna be my luck. I don't have another flare.
Hey,
guess what? I don't have another flare.
Oh well, I mean, there's the one on the warehouse you could get.
Yeah, so we'll have to do the backup flare. Fortunately, there is a guaranteed flare spawn, but bit of a bummer. Would have liked to have. Dude, I don't know what it is. People are always like, "Oh, you can do flare strat mission 3 and flare strat mission." You know what? I should just not talk. I just keep willing things into existence. Like, oh yeah, we want to save here so we don't get the bad human RNG, and I don't ever get flares, and I just got a flare, and you know, it's just how this game goes. It knows, it listens.
Game does a little trolling.
Oh, we did not get good Jeremy. I don't usually get good Jeremy. So we're gonna sprint burst and then crouch hop. This guy's actually kind of precariously close. Gonna really hug this wall here.
Yeah, it's really weird how sometimes that guy will either be all the way over next to the table or just in the middle of the aisle.
Yeah, he's got some funny spawns. So what we're gonna do here is a lure with the attempt of getting just one of those humans to come check out this door. If he does, he will open it for us, saving us a bunch of time dealing with an android. And if he doesn't, well, it's probably either we do safe strat and just play it nice and slow, or we straight up reload. Admittedly, I don't practice a backup strat a whole lot, so might just reload.
We'll see, surely not.
Right, I would hope, So we're just gonna sprint burst back over here. This is a good time for the tracker in a little bit. Nice, that's a boop. Oh, I heard a Steve thump though. I bet we have Steve in the warehouse again. I bet he's being weird again. So he's opening the door just like that.
At least we got the human though.
We bang him. Steve is gonna see us. So I'm gonna do yet another barrel trick. I'm almost out of ammo, dude. Alright, now we go. We send it. Human stuck in the door. This might not be the ending of the exit of our dreams. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, that's just kind of how 7 goes. As long as you get out alive, it's a win.
Oh, dude, I maxed on blasting caps again, though. 2 runs in a... This is unheard of. And, of course, the thing's being stupid. Come on, please, give it. Before Steve drops. Oh, nope, this is not going well. Nope, I had no exit. No exit.
Man.
We'll try this save load point again, but if not, we'll have to reload mission 7 probably. Which is unfortunate. I had this weird mission 7 2 runs in a row too, though. So this is admittedly the biggest complaint one might have about No Major Glitches is sometimes things just don't want to work.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
He's at the door again. Steve is here again. Oh, he just dropped. Is he in here? Oh, he just vented.
Oh,
he just
okay.
vented. We're chilling.
We
And I missed the prompt. Please, I can't miss the prompt. Not now. Okay, he'll vent because he can't get to me. He'll try to get in this side. Okay, he's venting. We're good. Because as soon as you press that... Oh my gosh, I almost missed the blasting cylinder, dude. We gotta book it. We gotta book it before he drops. Oh no! I don't think I make it on time. Wait, I've got the canister. Can I make it? Okay, you know what? Backup strat, hiding in here. While the humans come check it out what's going on. Because I'm too late for them. They're going to fly through here. So they're running.
Oh. Pipe, I guess.
This is the quirkiest mission 7 I've done. Just gonna sneak. Sometimes he just kind of knows where you are. So we're gonna play this nice and safe this time. This is not at all according to plan. Just nice and slow. Gonna run under this vent so he doesn't drop. I'm actually gonna drop a safety save real fast here though. Wouldn't usually here actually, but this is one of the quirkiest mission 7s I know.
Yeah.
So
knowing this 7 with how this 7's
I figure
going, he might just drop just cause tomfoolery.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so you know, I just used my galactic brain and clutched that mission 7 exit. That was definitely not textbook. But we take those. We take those.
We do.
So that's the mission. That's the no major glitches fun right there. Is some of these missions, mission 10 will be about the same way. Just can be wildly inconsistent. We're gonna do another DNMG trick coming up here. I'm gonna grab the top of the ladder instead of the bottom. Oh, unless I mess up the lineup. Let's try it again.
That's always an essential strat. Oh, unless you get that glitch. That's
It is. It still counts. I still got. There was no skill issue there.
true. And
So that's stressful mission number 1. It definitely had me clenching. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But that concludes mission 7.
basically like the first, you know, like the
How do
What's
I
the word?
pause the game? What? Doing all kinds of weird things tonight.
like Drake said, Mission 7's basically like the first major stress hurdle in this run.
It absolutely is. Yeah, it's one of the biggest reset points of this run. Like, once you're in the run long enough where, it really starts to get serious business. Like, if you survive a Mission 7, losing a run after that is an absolute sob story.
Yeah.
So we got another cutscene. Basically, we have finally met the Marshal Waits. He's all mad that we blew up his trap. Even though it was not going to work on Steve. Just as a spoiler to Waits, but he doesn't care. Ooh, yeah, lore-wise. So we have no transit anymore. Transit got shut down, which is a bit of an inconvenience. Actually, first let me show this. I missed it anyway. So I'm going to show this. I'm going to grab the elevator, and then grab the prompt. So elevator was moving up while we do this, Jack. That said, I forgot what the Italian prompt looked like, and I grabbed the wrong prompt. So it's fine. It's fine.
We'll say it's first try.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything I've done I've deathless so far. I mean, it's all been first try.
Really textbook.
Oh, I've got to make. What do I need to make? Oh, I gotta heal. We definitely gotta heal. So we're gonna grab that flashbang. Yeah, I actually don't think we needed to make anything else. I think we're good. It's also worth. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I have 2 bullets left. Okay. I should have checked at a better time, but I needed to know how many bullets I had left, so I knew what to do in this next spot here.
Man, that M7
I keep
really
starting
took
to
a
say
toll.
some sort of strat, and then oh, I forgot to talk about this. Okay, run, hug that, and then we can bop this guy. Activate transit. I've got to do 1 more droid tickle. Oh, he did not come far enough down. It's just being quirky. Gonna do a bit of looting. Grab that. A maxed on bonding agent too. Why not? He should be basically right behind us if we did this right. Perfect.
Nice.
All right, that is one thing I don't usually get the timing right on, I'm not going to lie. And
Yeah,
while
I feel
he's
that.
busy dying, I'm going to use this torch. We're going to take about 6 punches, so I'm going to hope that when I healed, I was above 10 health. Otherwise, we're dead. And if we're really unlucky, he'll have a slower stun, or he'll have a shorter stun than usual, so I'll take more punches, and then it's just really precarious. But this is one such example of why the extra medkits are so important no midget glitches. Because we'll use so much loot otherwise. Dude, I got... Okay, we got a longer stuff. We got legendary timing.
That's really good. Yeah, okay. So
that's one.
The main reason why we actually try and get him into that room and stun him is because, like you saw there, Drake's turned on the radio. So after we stun the Joe, he comes out of the stun, and ideally what you want to happen is that he starts to inspect the radio, which should be what happened there. So
yeah, that was actually textbook that time, and I don't usually get that one textbook.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest part. But yes, I only took 3 punches that time, which is legendary. So if our speculation that I was at what, 60 health, and then I don't know if I took any bullets in mission 7. I'm going to assume I didn't.
no, you didn't. I'm pretty sure.
Then we took basically 33 damage right there, so I should still be at 25. And now I'm gonna shoot these stairs. Oh, I have to reload it. I gotta reload it fast. I gotta reload it fast.
I started sweating bullets,
I know
man.
I had to. So there's more hostile humans up there that will come and destroy us if they come down here. But fortunately, you can shoot the stairs and they stay up there, and it's fantastic. It definitely feels like one of those features that very well could have been intentional, but at the same time, it makes this section so free if you've got the bullet to spare that it's kind of like, was that really intentional?
Yeah.
The world may never know, but either way, shoot those stairs and the humans get all scared, I guess, you know, like, oh, I don't want to go down the magic bullet stairs. But now we're out of ammo, because I've used a lot of extra shots. Usually I'd have 2 bullets left, or roughly like that. But I had to do, I did that 1 extra bullet on the human in mission 6. Actually, that might have been it. That might have been it. I thought maybe I had 2, but as you know, counting is really hard. So I'm not gonna claim I'm a counting expert.
Me neither, man. I don't blame you.
Lines, you would get this joke. I would not be suited for the counting crypt in Caramel.
God.
Anyone here who gets that as well, I will love you forever.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that I get that joke, bro.
No, dude, it's good, it's good. But I also love the mystery of not elaborating either. Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that just makes it way more fun. Keep it mysterious.
I promise it's from, I guess I'll give it a hint. It's from another video game that's really, really similar to Alien.
Okay.
Almost a sequel, even. Yep.
It could be. Literally. Dude, what is
That
this?
is insane. What?
So, of all of the weird things we put up with this run, this is also weird, but in the really good way. So, yeah, let's make the pipe.
Oh my. Would you be able to double smoke bomb this, actually? If even?
Almost certainly. By the way, we were waiting on that trash right there, because if you go past the trash, Waits will do the same thing on mission 1. He just won't keep talking on his dialogue. So we have to wait right there. The way the audio gets mixed for GDQ, you can't hear it either. But if you peek over that trash, you can literally flip it between your right and left ear. It's kind of a trip. It's kind of fun. Just to show there's some invisible wall right there. Yeah, so we definitely... So I'm going to bind this to 4, this to 3. Definitely going to make one of these. Dude, we can double smoke. Although...
Well...
I'm gonna make this preemptively. Ooh, that might be bad timing. I'm not going to hit craft yet.
Oh. Surely that doesn't break the menu.
I hope not. It very well could. I might have just broken my game.
That'd be so sad.
Dude, it's gonna be really tragic if I get that mission 9 crash. I've been getting a couple times. If I do, I might just load up my mission 10 and we'll just have a completely different loot. Because it's like there's not a whole lot of recovering from that.
Yeah.
I didn't reload a ton of times though, so I'm optimistic we're fine. Let's see here, lore-wise, I've kind of missed out a little bit. So, in this dystopian world, there is one monolithic company that kind of controls everything, right? If you're familiar with the early Alien movie, it's meant to be canon with that. And so, this big company is generally, almost all of the actions and things that these humans need to do is guided by some big corrupt AI, right? The company's interest number one priority. So the nature of the xenomorphs here, the alien, is an unrecognized species. This could be worth a lot of money, or we need to study it at all costs, right? Even if that cost is the loss of significant human life, we need to protect this life form because it's interesting, it's quirky, and we gotta know. We gotta know what's up. So long story short, a lot of weird things start happening in the space station that are being revealed to us one at a time as you go through those levels of things that keep breaking. So, for example, the AI that drives Sevastopol Station, which again is trying to protect the interests of Weyland-Yutani, as we will find out later on in the game that Sevastopol is sold out. It's like, hey, we got to protect this creature and protect, anything happening in the space station. Let's shut down the transit. So what we did up there is we re-enabled transit so we could actually get to Solomon's habitation tower and get Taylor some medical attention with those medical supplies we found. The first whole section of the game is literally finding our team and getting the medical supplies. Like, that's the big summary. As with classic horror game, it takes so long to get some of the simplest things sometimes. But that's what we were doing there. Now we're finally okay. Next mission. Now we want to get this creature off the station, right? We want to defy all of what Apollo says. We got to keep people alive. So, this section here is actually a flashback. Oh, by the way, jump scare. It's actually a flashback being played by. We're now playing as Marlowe, the guy who was in the cell. And this is their mission where they found this derelict that had the crash Nostromo on it, where they picked up the flight recorder, and then their response was, okay, let's bring this flight recorder to Sevastopol Station. They also happened to bring a chest burster onto the station, and then you get to infer what happens between then and now. But Marlowe is telling Ripley the short of the story here, and we get to play that. It's a very, very, very cool story-wise. That said, as part of the speedrun, we have pretty much no tech. You're all stuck to this walking speed. This is basically the auto-scroller level. It's a very significant halfway point in the run, because immediately after this is one of the hardest missions in all of this category, for the sake of the way the alien works. It has a very, let me blast this here so I can talk with my hands, because this requires all my brain cells to describe.
Through intense right-click, left-click action.
So we're gonna blow that up. We have to wait for our team again, as is usually the case. Yeah, we have a very dynamic tree for the aliens' behavior, aptly called the AI. But now, of course, with LLMs being out there, AI sounds like the wrong acronym. Classical AI, though, which is just about state resolution. All of the aliens' behaviors follow on basically like a skill tree. And that skill tree will either unlock as you successfully evade the alien in a certain way, and he learns, or once you hit a certain certain mission, certain checkpoint in the game, if the tree will always unlock up to at least a certain state every time. So at the end of the game, we're guaranteed to have the whole tree unlocked no matter what we did. Even if you did, CCFPS, you skip straight from mission 2 to mission 18, you'll still have the full tree. Mission 10 is really hard because we do not have a lot of that tree unlocked yet, which makes the alien really unpredictable. As weird as it sounds to say, he becomes easier to manipulate later on in the game because you unlock more of that tree, more of his we know more of his behaviors in more of the search situations, and so it actually is more predictable once you're in mission 17, mission 18. So mission 10, though, the height of the time you have to avoid the alien, all at the same time as when he's the most unpredictable. So mission 10 is very stressful, especially in this category. Even Drano Metiglitch just doesn't have a whole lot of compensation. But yeah.
Sad to say.
Meanwhile, this is just that big build-up. So we have this really slow, fall asleep speedrun. In the sake of a speedrun, fall asleep mission, and then immediately stress next. Like, that was cruel. They have speedrunners in mind with this, I swear.
I feel like one of the things that's also even more brutal, with that weight going into 10, are just how much RNG there is with the get-ups in this mission as well. So you can potentially be ahead going into 9 and then be behind after.
Yeah, oh dude, just time loss in this mission is cruel. Just like the trams, there's just a lot of waiting in this mission, and how long you wait so far fully seems to be random. We have a couple, again, kind of like I had said mission 2 with Axel, a couple, what's the word? I totally forgot the word now. Like, superstitions?
Yeah.
Of things we can do or things we can look at to have more likely to get fast tunes. But no, it's just a waiting game, and you can lose a bunch of time here. Just if they're slow. If you're really unlucky, you'll soft lock. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
I was gonna say there's a soft lock.
With the mission 1 experience.
I did not know.
Yeah, sometimes Meeks will freeze in place, just like Samuel's mission 1.
Oh god.
So I shouldn't have said that because, you know, I like to will things into existence.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Well, yeah. Just soak in the atmosphere. It's pretty good. Okay, get the design here. And we forget to appreciate it as speedrunners, I will admit. Nichole, if any pressing questions come to mind so far, there's been a lot of chaos, I think mostly imposed by myself, but, you know,
No, I'm just, when I played through this game ages ago, I died so much. I died so much, and I cried a little bit and screamed a lot. So it's really fun to watch this not be screamed through.
You, you might have just willed something into existence yourself. We were just talking about mission 10. If I'm going to cry during a run, it's going to happen in mission 10. So here's the waiting point. We just stare at this ledge until Meeks, the guy in the yellow, comes and lifts us up. Other than that, we just have to wait for him to talk for a while. Not super long. Again, this is all cool lore. But either way, the lore slows us down. Lines, you can't beat that.
Yeah, you really can't. That is crazy.
So that was, when we're talking about our luck, that was insanely good luck right there. He was not only on his way, not distracted by the pennies on the ground, but he was close. He was locked in, dude. So that's pretty nice. We definitely take those. So yeah, here's the distress beacon, which, you know, gotta love corporate greed. They are shutting off because they're like, oh yeah, we don't want anyone else to find this because we can make a lot of money from this. Very dystopian. It's so dystopian and so real all at the same time. Like there's a deep message here, I swear.
Very meta.
I'm gonna walk backwards here a little bit. Oh, dude, I forgot to do the draggle. So a new strat I found actually while practicing. There's a very unpopular mouse acceleration control in this game, which is just always on. Where when you're in the spacesuit or otherwise, I think forced to be slow, the mouse is this kind of basically dead zone when you move, which makes these getting the good lines on these really tight turns really tough. I noticed there's only one direction. The acceleration curve doesn't factor in direction. So if you're moving your mouse consistently up and down, you can get the really tight turns. So we're calling it the wiggle or the dray wiggle or just the draggle.
The draggle, honestly.
I totally forgot to show off because I kind of forgot about it. But yeah. Now here's another fun part as well. This is a long run. So as soon as you grab, well, if I don't miss the point, as soon as you grab this winch, this is a minute-long window to go to the bathroom. And also on that note, I believe our break was coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, let us know when you're good, and then I'll dive into a couple things, and then we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, basically at the bottom of this is the end of mission 9. I figure that's a prime spot to hit the pause. You know, right before the most stressful mission in the game, right?
A small little break.
Just so we can psych out, you know. We can panic here
Yeah, for sure. Get the panicking out. So it's just full lock-in.
If we collectively panic, it makes it better, I promise.
That's my secret. I never get the panic out. I always stay
you're just
panicking.
winning. Well, I think right here, probably the place to pause it.
All right. Well, Kat, a couple quick things before we go on break. Games Done Quick is hiring. We're looking for an event programming lead that will be responsible for the 10,000-foot view of our mainline event schedule. So if you are interested or know someone that is, go to gamesdonequick.com/jobs for more info. Apply before October 26th. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. So get up, stretch, get something to drink, get a snack. We'll be back in just a little. Welcome back to As Seen on TV. I hope you had a nice little break. A couple quick things before we dive right back into our game. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix, like this one. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel to get access to our emotes and chat with other subscribers during our replays. But also go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix to check out our Season 3 schedule and to check out the schedule for an in-depth look at the runs on this very week. And that being said, let's dive right back into Alien. Drax, go ahead and take it away.
Hey, my name is Drax. Long time no see. You don't know me? That's my name.
Big fan of this guy.
We're halfway through Alien Isolation. We're about to get into the not the worst, the most intense part. So, unlike starting this run, I'll remember to count down. Timer should resume in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Yeah, so technically the end of mission 9, but it's still, it's fine. Very cool. Cutscene we're going to skip. This is where Foster peeks over one of those eggs, and if you guys know anything about Alien, it's not something you should try. Should I do the smoke on weights? I've got the loot. I think we do the smoke on weights. That's my pipe bomb. So here's a cool trick. If you put a smoke bomb under his feet, he stands up right away. Saves about 20-30 seconds, so really awesome sequence break. And he opens a flamethrower for us as intended. It's just he does it like 30 seconds early. So we're going to even skip a bit of dialogue here as well. Actually, no, we don't skip the dialogue. I take it back. He talks like normal. Okay, a lot of flashlight batteries. Good to know. Revolver ammo. Definitely will take that after using all of my bullets earlier. My game got a lot of frame drops, too. It did not like the break, I suppose. Oh, and also, all the humans are really panicked now, so they're really adorable. They're all scared of the little smoke bomb. It's a minor detonation. I don't know why that'd be scary. Completely expected. Yeah, so this is the nice part of Mission 10. No threats here, but it's divided into 4 parts. So part 1 here is just we get the flamethrower. It's kind of a good time. Great looting opportunity, though. So we wait for that tram for a solid minute and a half or so. So we can run up here and grab all of these boxes. Really get together what we need. Really hoping my frames stop dropping. That'd be awesome. Oh, flamethrower fuel. We take that as well. Never gonna complain about that one. Should be sensor. Hey, nice. I'll leave that box for mission 11. So one thing you'll see here as well, we are about to go back in there you might recognize from mission 3. Something that I love that this game does is it reuses. Apologies, I had to think for a second. It reuses the zones in a really tasteful way. So you might not even notice it's the same area, unless you played a couple times. Wait, why does this feel so familiar? Okay, what do you... Now I will probably be quiet for a minute while I lock it on mission on Lorenz here. So, Lines, you're more than welcome to take all the cake if you want. I'm just gonna try to be as ready for this as possible.
Alright, for sure. Okay, so first off, what Drax is gonna do here, she's gonna run until just before the stairs. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna bring Steve in the area so that he's now, like Drake said earlier, he's now active, and if you make any more noise, he's gonna drop. But what this also causes him to do is he basically just passes through and then disappears. So once he disappears off the motion tracker, you'll see it, the number will go up to around like 0.9-ish. That's when he's completely gone, and then we can just run all the way down to the terminal.
Well said, well said. Yeah, so that's a place where you use the tracker, where no CC you think it's a joke. NMG is actually kind of useful.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things as well about Nightmare. The tracker just does like the random flicker thing. It's really pretty inconsequential, but another difference.
Makes it more ominous for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that and the map not working, but I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that's a thing.
Oh yeah, that's the one I forgot. Yeah, we get no map. Not that we really need it, but alright, so that boop is good. That means Steve teleported. He's in the area now. As soon as you activate that, which unlocks his door, he'll teleport. This is the hard part here. I'm gonna definitely be quiet. The lines, you're still welcome to talk.
Alright, for sure. Yeah, I'm just kinda listening. Okay, a downstairs drop. That should be good. And then, oh, kind of scared. Okay. So we got
textbook. Textbook.
Actually, textbook. Man. So that was a very good drop.
I want to
from Steve
jokingly
there.
say that's never happened before. It has. That's what's supposed to happen. I just get unlucky.
That's a very good drop from Steve there, and he vented at a time where he won't drop again, because it's sometimes he'll vent early enough where you're not even on the conduit. And if he vents there, he will drop before you even make it down to the second one, which is really bad, and that's a really awkward pattern to have to deal with. Oh my!
What, Steve, are you doing? Never mind. No longer
scary.
textbook.
Okay,
I lied.
okay, we're chilling.
I lied. I gaslighted everyone. It finally did what it was supposed to, and it wasn't good enough. Now I don't even know. I haven't had the sequence not work there.
Yeah, you should just be good to do the terminal.
I'm just
now.
gonna send it. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's basically just old school.
I
10.
didn't practice this one.
Oh my gosh, that is a really bad drop he just got. That one's extremely rare. He normally should not drop there.
We are gonna do a safety save here because that was.
What?
Oh. My dude! No!
No,
I'm
bro.
like, it was the weirdest pattern I've ever had, and then, okay. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. And then
It starts off so good and he does that.
I'm like, oh, dude, we got this. Cleanest mission 10 of my life. And then I'm like, all right, I don't usually drop the safety save, but like I actually got to this section, and then he drops immediately behind me. So it's fine. I mean, we do it again, but so if you do have to reload, Steve's cycle here will be a little bit different at the start. But yeah, so what we were doing there is we wanted him up that vent specifically. That he did go up, so I guess he was just being extra quirky anyway. Because when he does go up that vent, yeah, we can get. It's a weird sequence where exactly the way we move, when we move for these objectives at the speedrun pace, he will.
Andiamo.
Oh, my brain. He will not be. He will be in a spot where he keeps traveling to us instead of actually dropping to check out what's going on. So usually that's the perfect manipulation, is that specific vent. And so the one time I finally get him in the right vent, he drops early anyway, and I'm like, I've not had that pattern in my practice, so I promise it was only a minor skill issue that I died there, because I did not know what to practice. I had never
Yeah,
practiced
that pattern, that, like I said earlier, that's just an extremely rare drop. You almost never really even need to account for that one.
Right, that's just it's so rare you don't think about practicing for it. Okay, we got really good timing on the drop again, actually. He's where he should be.
Oh, and he just ate it.
I thought I was just a little late. He sounded just a little close. This is what killed it mission 10, right? You messed up just one little thing and all the way back.
Yeah.
Again.
This is why this mission's so feared. More so than 7.
Yo, and again, it's so much harder if you reload because the cycle changes just that little bit every time. And man, I was feeling good about that one too. He was in the right spot. It's alright. Third time's the charm? Something like that?
Most stuff.
I promise this looks really cool if we do it right though. So
That is true, it does. Steve is trolling though right now.
Andiamo.
sometimes a little bit of trolling is half the fun. Something like that. Dude, I shouldn't have gone for the safety save. It probably would have been totally fine without the safety save. That's the worst part. But I figured, oh, he might be in a really weird spot here. This seems like the right one to go for.
Yeah.
Then he travels at light speed to come check out my save point. It hurts. It just hurts. Ego in the toilet. It's over. Alien career. No longer.
The jersey off.
The jersey is on the wall. Not framed in any or anything. Did he drop really? Oh. No, he dropped it there.
Whoa. Oh.
Put the arms
It
up,
always makes
please.
me
Thank
so
you.
nervous how close he gets before he actually flinches.
Dude, I was nervous about that one too. Come on.
Oh, not
And
this.
he vented early, so now the trick is run through here. He vents right away. Or he drops as soon as we're done with this
Yeah.
relay. Oh, or early.
Oh. That's so weird.
Or in there.
I've seen that one like twice.
You know, we just have to have the weirdest cycles possible.
We do, I guess. So what happens there, right? If he vents, like, as you're close to the entrance of the room, you can actually take the specific line Drax did through the little, I don't know what it's called, the cart thing, and then under the vent, and that will force Steve to not be able to drop until you're actually close to finishing the conduit. And he'll drop either in the hallway, that's, like, to the right of you, as you're getting off the conduit, or in the vent, as you saw there.
Okay, this is what's supposed to happen here. Sorry to interrupt. So he's gonna
No,
drop
good.
because he's on that vent. We just touched that elevator and he thinks, oh hey, it breaks his pathing. He can't get to us. And we'll start to walk up all the way in that vent, all the way back there, which buys us plenty of time.
I love that
Now
works.
I'm gonna do another safety save while I'm certain it's safe. Because we're far enough into the mission now. If on some weird, if I do this not right, it'll be a huge bummer. Not that I think I'll die here, but now I do need to be a little bit extra careful on this part because that safety save kills just enough time that Steve can make his way over.
Yeah.
If you just book it right away, though, you don't have to worry about this. Unfortunately, though, since I want to do the safety save for the sake of a marathon. He dropped in this one right here. Of course, he did.
One of the drops.
I'd like to save myself the fuel. And
Oh.
I'm not going to save myself the fuel.
Absolutely juked. Surely not, right?
Yeah, maybe we did, actually. I'm going to go for it, because I took the safety save. As soon as you get this door open, by the way, he scripted a vent. So that's why the pressure's on. Like, as soon as that's up, he's going to vent. And he will be completely safe from him until you finish this prompt here, where he has another scripted event. And so we're going to do some more manipulations coming up soon. Bit of looting time as well, although I am very full. So as soon as he vents, I'm going to pop that first button. Burst on over to the second one here. Pop this button here, so he's kind of locked in that side of the wall. And then, once the objective updates, give this a little tickle with the maintenance jack and crouch drop, so we make no noise whatsoever.
Yeah, and with this...
And he's just going to hang out there for the entire time.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to drop a heal. This push put me up to, what, probably 80?
I'm not gonna lie, I have
go
no
for
idea.
80.
I was not paying attention.
You die a couple times and you totally lose track. And then I've got the Bomba Fumogena. The flashbang. Oh, no. I need the pipe. Okay, so pipe for smoke bomb. Cool. We should be good to go for this exit. Fuel is looking really good. I'm going to do a reload now, actually. Okay, should be opening now.
Alright, so what Drake's is gonna do here very
Perfect. So now we
quickly.
can run. Oh, yeah, talk about it. I'll lock
Okay,
in.
word. Okay, so what Drake's is gonna do here, he's going to run all the way back upstairs, and there's an elevator that we actually passed earlier that we're going to take to go down the Gemini. And he's going to try and use a smoke bomb to block his exit off. Or to rather block the vision of the revolver guys that can be up here. Because if they see you, it's basically game over. Those two right there. Now, the smoke bomb should work. Oh, that's... Okay, we still got it. That's still textbook. That was a very weird smoke bomb
The
placement.
hard part of this run I'm really good at. It's just the RNG part I have a skill issue.
That placement made that a little bit scary.
Yeah, keep explaining what just happened there. I just got Gemini to do
Yeah,
that.
okay, so basically, the revolver guys will be there, the smoke bomb, we throw it, and then, you know, of course, the noise sets them off as well as your footsteps, so they'll start walking through the smoke, and you can just run past them at that point. And that just makes it a, you know, basically free exit. Most of the time, you'll only just take 2 hits.
Don't forget, if you're really lucky, it'll disappear into the back rooms.
Yeah,
Actually, it's not lucky at all. It's that throw is the hardest part.
And the back rooms is just the smoke just not working.
It literally, there's some invisible or lack of invisible wall, and if you throw the smoke bomb in the wrong place, which is really easy to do, it straight up vanishes. So every time you cross your fingers, no back rooms. So this part's cool. This android will become hostile if he sees you on the terminal. So we're going to sneak around him and just grab it right behind him, just to kind of flex.
Dominance asserted.
And we're good. I'm going to do a trick coming up here that I swear by, that I don't see a whole lot of runners do. But it's an epic fuel greed. And if you shoot over something from a distance...
Nicely done.
You only need... I was doubting myself for a second. You only need 2 bursts to get rid of C as opposed to 3. Oh, actually, bursts in general. You want to talk about bursts?
Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, so in general, what you want to do with the flamethrower... Oh, that's so sad. No 1 cycle. Okay, what you want to do with the flamethrower... You don't want to just hold it down. You know, it's always like people's initial reaction with the flamethrower to just hold it down, but that is absolutely not what you want to do. You want to use it in bursts on the alien, like Drax did initially, before he was going to the breaker, and like he just did there. That is much more efficient when it comes to using your fuel and conserving it than just holding it down. You want to do a...
By the way, Steve is not supposed to drop there. We had some funny business.
Yeah, I didn't. That didn't even
so
register.
So that was a bit of extra fuel I didn't want to burn, but I think we're still going to be okay if canister strat works here. Doesn't work if I miss it.
That didn't even register in my head that was an abnormal
Canister
drop.
only consistently works before you reload, so now I'm really hoping my lure works. Do have the pipe though. Nice, nice, that's good, that's good, that's good. He dropped upstairs. So now I should have plenty of time to uppy downy. Oh, I'm getting punched by the android. I'm sorry. What?
I thought I was hearing something. What? What? I'm sorry?
I'm sorry?
What?
This is also not supposed to happen. Say it on this side.
I think he actually is...
Or the other one won't be dead and it's over anyway!
God.
Okay, this is a reload.
What is happening?
This is... All of these things happening are not things I was running into when I practiced. These are new issues.
I have never seen this.
Things.
Why do new things have to break? As soon as it's a marathon run. Well, I was really hoping to have a 1-pass Gemini. My execution was spot on.
I was so confused when you got punched, and then wait, was that the one that's next to this terminal here? That android?
I don't. Dude, I've got no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that might have been like this guy in this room snuck all the way in there or something. Because I had to flame Steve early.
Oh, yeah, maybe he saw you through the window, I guess. Somehow.
I don't even. If I theorize, this can make my brain hurt.
Yeah,
I don't have enough caffeine in the world.
It's all good. Just lock back in. Lock back in.
It's Gemma. I don't even need to lock in. Oh, did he see me? Oh, no, we're
okay.
good. I'm like, what? Missed the technical now. So anyway, that canister is not going to work anymore. It only works on the first playthrough. As soon as you reload, that canister doesn't work there. It's very odd. But I'll do the double burst greed right there.
Once again, the burst technique coming in clutch.
And the two
burst,
bursts is really, that's the super clutch.
It's trademarked. Now, what's normally supposed to happen here, that, you know, of course, that drop you saw earlier is not normal. We're supposed to just be able to,
right.
Yeah, just run all the way up to the ladder and Steve drops upstairs. That's what normally happens.
Right, so you can usually afford the extra fuel. But yeah, for some reason, he was just in the mood to, he was ahead of the game. He was a meta gamer. I don't know. But yeah, usually he'll drop up here as soon as you run past the vent. Very consistently, actually. But that That canister is not the consistent part. So he'll drop. If I'm lucky, I should be able to get.
Whoa. Bro, I swear, movement like that makes me so nervous every time. I'm sorry.
This game, so you know how like solar flares can cause bit flips?
That's probably the craziest sentence
I
I've
think
ever
we're having
heard.
some serious. I'm sorry. Go away, or don't go away, because solar flares are. The sun must be really acting up in the middle of the night right now.
Real.
Third time's a charm, I suppose. That was a tough drop because I didn't really have the fuel to afford him dropping there is the problem, because he always drops in that lower level. I'm like, even with the extra fuel, KG's going to be really tight. Man, we're just getting, I mean,
Oh my goodness, man. Gemini is
What
out, bro.
hurts?
Gemini is just out.
Yeah, what hurts is, again, this is not the stuff I even practice. Like, this is just straight up, this isn't a lack of practice, this is a lack of logical sense. Like, it gave me so much loot. It wanted to, the payback was that I was gonna have the weirdest, weirdest game
One of the
otherwise.
mission 10s of all time.
I accidentally left Alien open last night, and so my computer went to sleep with Alien already like running. I restarted it before today, but I'm wondering if we just permanently broke something.
Yeah,
you know?
now it's just cursed.
I gotta lock in though. I die a couple times and I forget to stay locked in. Ooh, he's close. Please. Alright. Third attempt to get the one cycle, I suppose.
This is the one. Oh my.
Admittedly, I have not yet gotten the one cycle. It must be some technique I haven't quite figured out, admittedly. I just keep hoping. I keep hoping though. My current technique is do the exact same thing and hope that it'll be different.
Yeah, one of these times.
Right, exactly.
Alright, let's hope this is just a normal breaker switch.
We were asking for too much, man. Santa Claus is putting us on the naughty list out of sheer greed.
Respectable.
Perfect. Well, maybe not perfect. I know. I didn't trust running past him. I couldn't quite tell when he was going to update his state. All right, let's not get grabbed with this camera.
That is unfortunate.
That was not what I was going for. Surely he doesn't drop on my head. Oh, he's dropping now. Wait, what? Oh, I got to the vent just in time.
Nice.
And then I messed up those boxes. It's fine. Oh, yes, with that lure. That's the lure tech right there. I don't tech is right. If I can get him to be distracted for a second up there, though, it's huge. It buys me just enough time here. Well, he hasn't dropped here.
Oh, he drops
There he
over
goes.
there.
There he
Interesting.
goes.
Should go down, right? No? Oh. I don't think he's venting alt that.
I don't think he vented from that one, man.
Surely right.
I think we make this door, though.
Oh.
There we go. There's the
Okay.
vent. There's the vent. There's the vent. That's what I was going for. Panic time. Make a bit of noise in that room. Hope he doesn't drop in this room. I think we're clear. It usually means we're
Nice.
clear.
He's in a vent.
Unless he drops
Textbook.
right here.
He was camping on one of those
Perfect
last
Gemini!
ones.
First try! If you thought I died, it was just the stream buffering. I have some internet
exactly.
issues, you know, like, wow, flawless,
Drakes does
dude.
not miss.
Like, it never, I'm gonna reload this bad boy again, though, tragically.
Oh yeah, I should probably explain as well. The reason we pipe bomb that Joe is because he's actually meant to what is it? It's like he's supposed to get on the terminal. So then we do like this really long sequence of events like pulling levers and all that stuff to open the door. If we kill him, it just instantly opens the door. So
The game tries to, Portal has like, Portal and Portal 2 have a couple of these where if the game thinks you soft lock yourself, it will, it's a recovery for a soft lock they know
Yeah.
about.
Wait, Jason.
But, yeah, it's a much faster... Otherwise, it's a big waiting game. Big dance with those levers. I should probably lock in. I did not hear him thump, so we might have to wait a little bit extra here, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah.
Oh, AFK Steve.
Yeah, I should have shot the bullet, but I don't want to waste the bullets right now.
How many bullets do you even have? Oh, never mind.
So that's another 2 bursts right there. Shoot over that ledge while he's dropping. You're chilling. The reason I don't think I have enough is because I don't know how many bullets I have.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the big shocker, I realize.
And the reason why we want Steve to drop there specifically is because we flame him there and it allows us to just run this entire section. And he'll drop later before the airlock cutscene. Can I call it that? The airlock cutscene? You know the one.
I think it counts. The non-skippable cutscene that he can kill us in if I don't get the timing right. So we have 3 spots he's probably going to drop here. Either right here, right now. Okay, we're good. Usually he drops in this one for me. Yep, there he goes. So it's free.
Just a free run.
Or he'll drop in the room over there and chase me down, and that's the scary one. So because I flamed him there, he's probably going to be waiting in a drill event you can't really see very easily, which is right outside of where we land after this unskippable cutscene. Dude, I gotta be real. I should have gone to the bathroom during our break. I didn't have to go during our break. Now I'm like, I'm.
Now it's too late. You can never go again.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, what she said. You're just stuck to the chair.
Sorry about it.
So that's why I did a long curve there, though, because that was the vent we just went under. He should drop because it's just enough time to get behind this. Press the button.
Should slow him down enough.
We'll see if he follows us. Oh!
Sometime this week. Thank you.
Okay, so I am... Oh, I want to go for the loot so bad, but I think I don't. I think we played the safe here. So the safe strat is hide in these vents down here. And then Steve's going to hang out of the airlock for a while. And then once we are... Oh, I got 5 bullets.
Wait, 212 flamethrower fuel? Solid, solid.
Oh, that's more than I thought as well. I thought we'd be down to 100.
That's actually really good. That's insane.
So he's going to vent again and try to get to us. Now we climb out. Tiny. I was a little tiny bit late in the airlock. I couldn't hear the Italian well enough to place it. Totally fine. Textbook KG. I didn't get the loot. I kept trying to practice routes where we could go for the loot, but I spent enough time looting in safer spots. I figured, you know what? Probably safer I don't go for the loot because I don't know how much fuel I have left right now, and I don't trust my canister shots right now. Excuse me. So I'm like, let's just make it a textbook KG. Let's just you know. So I think a deathless KG absolutely makes up for all of the Lorenz and Gemini, especially considering how weird they were.
Yeah, that was odd. 2 Joes is crazy.
So the nice thing is now it's kind of the... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, that was basically all I was saying. 2 Joes is just... that's so weird.
Seriously? Yeah, we're only used to 1 Joe there. One on the floor and then 1 in the crate. But, like, I don't know where the other one came from. Very mysterious indeed. So mission 10, sorry, 11 here is definitely easier, but if you don't stay locked in after mission 10, which is really easy to, like, forget to stay locked in, you can very easily throw your run. That is now double tragedy if you lose, because we got through mission 10. Oh, my sprint didn't work there for a second. That was a bit. I was probably a little early on the sprint button, actually. So, we have a bit of RNG coming up here as well. There can be any mix of humans, 1 android, 2 androids, or nothing. Looks like we got the 1 android. That's kind of chill. Use my flamethrower on that one because you don't actually have to have any aim to hit something with your flamethrower.
Nicely done.
The only really bad one is just humans because they all shoot you. If you got humans and androids, the androids will be distracted by the humans. It's easy. And of course, if you have nothing, that's pretty easy as well. But yeah,
I mean, now we have another
I have to admit, I might do the Samuel's potty break.
Nothing wrong with that. You gotta respect
Dude,
it.
it went from 0 to 100 real fast. I should have learned. I should have learned from GDQ 2020. Like, if there's a chance to go, you gotta take it. I don't think I got hit in mission 10. I gotta be real. I officially have no idea how much health I have. No, they punched me, so I think I'd be at 70.
Wait, were you at full
I think
entering?
maybe 70 health. I was at 80 in mission when I healed in mission 10. Or so we guessed.
Yeah,
80,
that sounds. I mean,
perhaps.
that sounds right.
And I think I got 1 punch on the exit. So unless he's One Punch Man,
Real 1 HP.
should be about 70. I don't know. This is the nice thing about a commentator is you have 2 people to try to remember how much health you have.
You know what? I feel like it's a pretty good time to shout out Nichole. Honestly, that guy basically always knew his health at all times.
Yeah, seriously.
It was so impressive.
Absolute legend. Most locked in, no major glitches runner for sure. So we're gonna drop a safety save here. It's kind of a sad safety save to make. It's just if again it goes a little quirky, then we will have to load all of mission 11 again, and it's just one of those big time sinks that we don't need after the mission 10 experience. So might as well play it safe.
Oh,
Yo!
that's really good.
I've got another baton charge, dude. That said, I will do a lure strat here, so I'm gonna smack this as I walk to this generator, and I'll have the flamethrower ready to go. And the idea is once the human is at, this is plenty. Can surprise him, and then use the jab.
Jump scare him.
Flamethrower that bad boy. That's a punch. We're down to 60 probably.
Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning
The
here.
probably is the important number in that.
It's also worth mentioning here that there is a revolver guy that can spawn upstairs after you oh, okay. Wall inspect, I guess, after this guy. So you come up here, activate this dialogue of Waits dying horribly, and you go upstairs and there's a chance that the revolver guy spawns. And the reason why he spawns is because one of the androids you just passed, one of the 2 androids you just passed after doing the generator, they have a chance of killing a guy with white sleeves. We just call him white sleeves. So if he dies, this revolver guy upstairs spawns. But generally he doesn't really spawn if you're fast enough most of the time.
It's literally a matter of if you're fast enough. If you're slow, the androids almost always get all civilians. And if you're not slow, then you're usually good. Like, especially if you make a lot of noise and the androids see you. So that's what you want. You want them to see you and to follow you down the stairs. This guy will never grab you if you run right past him, by the way. I mean, he will eventually become active, but if you, as soon as when you open that door, you're safe to run right past him.
I'm pretty sure he just like runs right every single time or something like that, right? Just for some reason. The complete opposite direction.
Sometimes he's always, that to his right. Other times it's like he just stands there. I don't know. We don't have to waste fuel on him though, so it's good.
He exists.
But yeah, the other sniper definitely throws a wrench in some no major glitches runs.
I want to say I had him at one of my last attempts I did. It was interesting, but I mean he was like right at the stairs though, so it didn't really matter. But still, a scary experience, traumatic.
Gli androidi li hanno massacrati.
Perché? Ma che...
Non lo so.
Dude, this loot, the fact any of these humans have anything is also insane. What on earth is going on here, man?
No.
So let's see, what all do we need? So I got flashbang for mission 15. I'll throw that on 4. Molly's on 3. No, we're gonna need the EMPs. So 4, 3.
I mean that's really it. I mean I guess probably you can make like an optional pipe bomb or molly, but other than that,
Could do that. I might start dumping some extras into Molly. I'll start on. Oh, I'll get the noisemaker. Well, I'll save my injector for now. But the med kit's definitely nice. I'll definitely make an extra one of those. Will not hurt.
yeah, absolutely.
This droid usually goes check out the wall, so you don't have to worry about it on the way out unless you stop running ever. Oops, wrong one. We got a droid in a bad spot. That means I probably have to make this really tough shotgun shot. Surely I make it when it counts,
Absolutely.
right?
Textbook. Oh, he's not even here.
Yo,
False
it's even
alarm.
better. I can still miss
That's
it.
a what?
Can they stop being weird, please?
Wall inspect.
I didn't ask for this. Even the androids are being weird today. Okay, so we got the med kit. I'll pop this. I think that might have been extra. Nice. Okay, so we're back to 100 because I can't heal anymore. So this is what I mean. This is the only way to know for sure is you can't heal or if you're dead. Again, I thought I was at 60, so I didn't waste a whole lot on that med kit. Since I had the loot to do it, I figured let's send it. Oh, I got this box to loot down here, though. The android is, other android is concerned that his friend is dead.
And he just stands directly in front of the...
Not. Yeah, I need you to not block the tram, please.
Oh, he just wall inspects. I respect
He's
that.
inspecting the wrong way, though. Fortunately, we're fine. Basically, if he follows you in the tram, you can't activate the next level until you take him out. So that's why we're really worried about him, because you don't want to waste extra loot in an extra android if you don't have to. So yeah, mission 12, finally.
This one's like, I feel like once you get here, it's generally pretty chill. Nothing too crazy, but you know, there's still some room for
Mission
error.
12 is a bit of an auto-scroller that you can choke. Oh man, I'm definitely, like, I should have taken that break, man. It's very distracting at this rate. This will be the hardest mission 12 of my life. Just because aiming when you're doing the potty dance is like...
Don't worry, you don't miss, man. You don't miss.
Sei tu al comando ora.
Yeah, right. It's actually all part of the tech, you know.
Unshakable mental.
Concentrati.
If your revolver is in every pixel on the screen at the same time, you shoot all the pixels at the same time.
That's just how it works.
So we're going to do another Dre No Magic Glitches technique here.
Banned.
8382, first page. As per always. Real question is, can I hit the 8 key successfully?
Let's see, will he do it? 8382. Will he successfully do it? Everything's on the line.
It's all
Oh
intense.
my.
No, I did not. I don't know where the 5 came
New
from.
code
I
just dropped.
That was a mystery. I genuinely don't know what 5 I hit. I'm not gonna lie. That was a mysterious one. So yeah, I think as soon as we finish Samuel's section, I think that's my chance. Basically, the time I'm thinking of bolting here for my emergency break is a time when we'd otherwise be watching a death animation anyway. It doesn't give us the most time, but it should give just enough.
A death animation.
I got it, dude. I gotta learn from my mistakes. I figured, oh, I'm gonna have it this time. So I did a trick here. I broke my camera we call it Supermanda. Allows you to grab the prompt for this this vent just a little bit early. Amusingly, is allowed in actual No Magic Glitches, even though it otherwise would be considered a Dre No Magic Glitch. But you know, that's why Dre No Magic Glitches exist.
Very true. I think it saves like, I want to say it saves, what is it, a second, 2 seconds? It's not like an insane time save, but you know, still cool.
Right. Gonna bop that droid so he doesn't grab us.
Riccardo, sono qui. Sembra il posto in cui sembra che ci fanno morire.
Dude, I'm locking in. It's not even on the run anymore. Why do I do this to myself?
You're almost there.
Alright. I know, I'm like, I am going as fast as possible right now. And not for the sake of the timer. I just gotta get my checkpoint. So this droid right under us starts to wake up as we do that. So we want to be absolutely unshakable here. With grabbing that prompt and getting the next prompt. If we get the timing just right, he'll catch up to us just in time to go for a swing and whiff because we moved out of his expected area. But he sounds fast.
Oh.
Oh, he punched me. But he didn't get the grab. So, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't get grabbed,
That's
it's just,
okay. We
you know,
take those.
That's a win.
Yeah, so 89 health now. I think I still have 2 medkits. So, and I 2 medkits and I should be able to make a 3rd. So I think we're really chilling on health, actually. Yeah, dude, the 80. Now, I'm usually coming into mission 12 pretty low health. Like, forgetting to heal or something. So I'm actually really quite proud of the fact that I'm thinking about health. Like, I'm actually focused.
Yeah, it's...
But then again, I took my my focus necklace for the run too, so I suppose...
It's so easy to forget about your health, especially in a category like this, where it's not even shown. So you have to, like, be conscious of it all the time.
Oh my gosh, I did not lock in.
Oh, at least it's
Okay. Got punched as well, so that's 30 damage. I'm down to 60 already. So much for that med kit, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could probably tank... Actually, I don't know how much the vents do.
14 if you get all 3
14.
ticks.
That's not bad.
I don't know why I remember that one so vividly, but that's right at the
You
top
like
of my
rapid
knowledge.
fired that.
I was already thinking about it too for what it's worth. I'm like, next up we got the vents. I might wait on the vents now if we're gonna get a bad cycle, just because I literally just wasted my medkit. The entirety of the medkit, no longer. I'm literally right back to where I was before I took the medkit. Like that's so tough, man. I should have not. I was like, oh, surely this droid's not gonna grab me, even though he was full blown ready to grab me.
I mean, for what it's worth, you do get those 2 at the end, so... I mean, you'll be kind of stacked then at that point.
Yeah, the fact I still have... Oh! I forgot about the guaranteed kits. Alright, well, I can tank these then.
Oh, confidence,
I
unshakable.
only took 1 tick? I'm a little confused. I don't know. Good cycle in the second vent. I still have enough of the run left. This is very difficult. Oh, we're gonna get blasted by that one too. I really don't know how many ticks I took. Of the other vent though. I feel like I only took a half tick, half a one. So 14, half, 7, so 21. Minus 60, so that'll put us at about 40, maybe just under 40, maybe 35. I mean, that's definitely survivable. We're going to do a safety save here, though, just in case I did my math wrong. Because otherwise we do all of Mission 12 again, which we definitely don't want to be doing. If I can help it. Alright, we're almost to Samuels. I might go before Samuels, I'm not going to lie. This is,
Getting drastic.
This is getting drastic. Oh, man. I really gotta learn from my mistakes. But anyway, we can book it past these androids, and then we have a hack here, which I'm gonna do the fastest possible hack ever known to man.
Textbook.
We have motives now. We have motives for speed. Nice. He didn't get close.
That hack is always a little bit scary because if you're like too slow, you just do the hack and then you get grabbed immediately out of it.
Exactly, same as the other one too, right? You can take a punch, or
you just get insta-grabbed.
I gotta make it in this room. Yeah, exactly, which could be really, really bad. Okay, so we're gonna watch Samuels here, and I'm gonna go book.
Alright. He's gone to the bathroom, so, I mean, there isn't too much here. Honestly, we're just watching this guy, like, like Drake said, his death animation. So real. And generally, at this point, you're basically just kind of letting him yap, you know, check your inventory, do some crafting if you need to, healing maybe. And interestingly enough, your flashlight goes off here, which, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, a lot of people probably don't really realize that. But it happens because, you know, it'd make this room way too easy, because then you'd just be able to use your flashlight to look at all of the, what is it? All of the connecting, I can't think of the word, the connecting tubes that you're supposed to use in this room, but it's pretty easy to do anyway, since you're just going in the room, you're going around the room clockwise, so as long as you know the order, you should be fine either way.
Okay. Definitely not my proudest moment, but we speedrun life, we made it. We made it right on time.
Make those.
Woo!
Amazing.
So I apologize for that, my friends. I did not, did not compute that. My
Gotta do
best.
what you gotta do.
Indeed. Sometimes sacrifices must be made for runs. one of these times I'll stop drinking all of the liquid I bring for these runs, like, before the run. So anyway, Lion's Eye, did you get a chance to explain some lore, perhaps?
Oh, I mean, I really just sort of explained what you generally be doing here in this room, like, you know, going through your items, looting, healing, not looting, but, you know, trying to figure out what you need and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
Lore-wise, I just said, nah, I said what you said earlier, his death animation. We're just watching.
Yup, yeah, so this is actually what I wanted to go, but it was, we get a little bit more time here. My dog snuck out, so now she's locked out.
L'hai fatto per me.
Soft lock the dog, I suppose. Alright, so there he is. We're watching by now. Now we go back this way. Yeah. Do I have everything I needed? Oh, yeah. Don't craft the pipe yet. Nice, I got an extra injector as well. Let's just make the extra med kit, because why not, dude?
Absolutely. I think you're like one off from max at this point when you get the other ones. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, very, very likely.
Oh, AFK.
Okay, sure, don't grab me. That's... that's fine, too. Yeah, no, you know, weird androids... I mean, everything else is already weird. Why not? I usually like to show off that Samuel's is made of metal, and if you swing your jack, you hit the door, and it sounds like metal. That was my joke. I'm sad I had to miss up on that joke. But.
Oh, yeah, one thing about...
So, yeah,
Fammi sentire.
Okay,
go ahead,
yeah, I
ahead.
was gonna say, one thing about this, what do I call this, elevator platform? This thing right here, you don't want to scroll on it, and you don't want to press E more than once. If you press E more than once, it teleports to the other side, and you die. You either die or you fall out of bounds.
it is a chaotic... It's a chaotic piece of equipment indeed. Yeah, so if you press the prompt too many times at once, which is really easy to do, since we have our scroll wheel, most of us runners have our scroll mapped to the actual activate button. I'm realizing it's this side of the door, not the other. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm gonna forget to grab the tram, though. So yeah, it's really easy to accidentally fall through that. Or, sorry, to click multiple times, and you fall straight through it, which is great. Or the other thing you can do is if you reach too far away, you can actually hit the prompt from outside the tram, and it doesn't teleport you in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so, it'll leave without you.
And you have to wait for it to
I at
come
one
all the
point
way
had
back.
Yeah, dude. So at one point I had a world record paced run. Back when I was doing OCC, that I hit the tram away from myself. And then I did not get the world record
Oh no, I
run.
would have hung up the jersey.
And it was very, very, like all the ways to lose a run, man. That was just...
That would have been my last day playing Alien.
Yeah, no, I was not in the mood to play it for a while, for sure. Alright, sweet. So that is mission 12. Again, it's not too hard of a mission, but if you're not ready for it, just like mission 11, if you're not ready for it, it can be really easy to miss those shots. Or just not pay attention to your health and just do some sort of goof. So we got 5 now. Again, I speculated I was at 35 health, something like that. So this should put me up to 85. I kind of completely forgot you get those medkits there, though. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just glad we have the god tier loot to balance out the really weird game otherwise. So a cool little trick here as well. The security shutters usually need you to put your weapons on them. If you grab the prompt from the backside, and maybe like a little cleaner than I just did right there, you can skip waiting for the door to open, because when you grab the prompt, the weapon disappears from your inventory, and it pulls Ripley back through the gate, because it doesn't matter what direction you go. So the door is doing its slow business. All while we're, in the animation putting our weapons away. It's a very nice one, right? Just a couple seconds, but just really clean. So coming up is 4930, which is another really easy one to miss.
Unfortunately.
We're not ready for it mentally. I'm panicking. I forgot where the 0 was on the keyboard,
Happens. This is honestly M13's just another kind of like autopilot mission for a lot of people. Nothing really happening. And then you actually start to focus back in when you're closing in on mission 14.
Right, then mission 14, again, just like mission 10, everything gets serious all at once. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, I zoned out.
Yeah. We crouch at the at the map table because we're trying to pre-crouch for the crawl space we're about to enter in a second. So that we enter faster.
Yeah, that was a pre-crouch, which I actually did a little bit later than I should have. But I actually don't know this tech all that well to be able to, like, to explain exactly what's going on. I tried to know my glitches better than this, but there's something weird with Ripley's geometry where I suppose some animation when you crouch, that once you crouch the first time it doesn't repeat that animation. So your hitbox will immediately be short if you've pre-crouched. But if you haven't pre-crouched, then it animates your hitbox going down or something of the sort. Basically, your hitbox is too big for a while. So to save a little time loss where you get stuck on a vent or like crouching down into those conduits, yeah, we do a little pre-crouch. So coming up here is something I definitely classify as a major glitch that's allowed and no major glitches. As soon as we get out of that smoke, I'm gonna peek. So you notice my gas mask is in my arm on the bottom right there. This actually puts me in what we call zipper clip state, which is whenever droid tries to grab you, they can only punch you because they think you're still stuck in a prompt. So he teleported behind me and punched me, so I should be at 75 health. As soon as we do this hack, it should reset us back to normal, so just gonna hope they're not on the way out there. I think I did that fast enough. Maybe? Androidy? Yes, okay, so cool. Not in this area here.
Nice.
On that table instead. Yeah, very clean, very clean. Okay, that's what we're hoping for. But it's nice, because basically it means you can book it straight past them and you're fine. Oh, yep, let me not forget to activate these. Did I seriously?
Oh, happens?
My prompts, dude. I'm missing prompts left and right now. I'm thinking 400 steps ahead. I'm forgetting about step 3. So Apollo, what we're doing here is we're reducing the security on Apollo. There's a maintenance hack that is meant to be impossible. That is very technically humanly possible, but requires so much RNG, it's definitely not faster to go for. So by activating that prompt, it makes the prompt to game developers intended possible. And we hack right away, and
Explode.
basically just another cutscene coming up. Man, dude, now I'm properly thirsty.
Aren't you able to slow that?
I will never learn.
You're able to slow that hack down even more, right? By doing, you can do both sides, right?
Yeah, you can, if you do both sides. I think you get only 4 symbols.
Oh, interesting. I haven't.
Because we don't have tier 3 of the tuner, so I think it's supposed to be a 4-symbol hack. I'm sorry, I think I heard you say something and I couldn't hear you.
Oh no, I just said I haven't seen that in so long. I like. Oh no. Old age or something.
Yeah, that's the best of my memory. But again, I similarly I haven't done it in a minute, so I can only tell you with like mild confidence at best, you know.
And now this is the part where generally most runners really start to lock in. Again, going down these ladders, preparing for the chaos that is 14.
Oh yeah, these are some intense ladders. These are like the meditation ladders.
Wait, I might steal that.
Right, we're gonna grab that prompt, and then I can do whatever while that prompt activates. Not that this makes a difference, it's just kind of funny. You can also get on the ladder and then float down the ladder. That's another good one. It's just a prompt that you hit, and the game takes forever to actually be ready. Oh, are we bound? Okay, I think we're bound. 75 health. Should be plenty.
Sounds good.
I think we gotta go for grab strat, is what I'm
maybe
hearing.
so.
I've
Maybe
got
so.
75 health. Oh, wait, no, I've got the baton charge.
Oh, that's right.
No grab strat needed. I have not actually practiced baton charge because I never have an extra baton charge here. But we just have the insane loot, so we can go for the actual proper
Yeah, you
strats.
basically just point and shoot. Easy money.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's too much harder than grab strat. I guess if I miss, then it's just back to grab
Yeah.
strat anyway.
So this is like, I'm pretty sure this is one of like, what, 2 instances where EMPs are actually used in the run?
There's not a lot. EMPs are nice to deal with androids when you don't have your weapons. And otherwise, I guess they're a pretty decent Steve distraction. Ooh, I might have been a little late on that place.
Yeah, that should be the one.
Good. The range is huge on them. I'm trying to think. We forgot to discuss. Oh, okay, obviously it was in range. We forgot to discuss lore, I think. So what Samuels was doing there, we mentioned this big centric AI that controls. It kind of controls all of the happenings in the space station. Like, it is the overall. It makes the fun.
Moving on.
I swear I know this route. I was too locked in explaining Mission 13. You know, I still had that route in the head. But the central AI that controls all of the happenings, like the final say for everything that happens on the station. And so, dude, what is this fuel? I mean, I don't mind if I do.
Does it even still count?
So Samuel's, our android friend, was trying to interface with it through his weird setup he made in Systech up there, with the hope of convincing it that the creature is no longer in the station, so remove all the lockdowns because there's no point protecting something that's not here. You know, trying to give it the old 1-2, and Apollo's like, you know, turns him down hard. Apollo's like, yeah, I already got a boyfriend. You know, shuts him down.
Straight rejected. Kills him, actually.
Yeah. And so Apollo's like, but I'll talk to your friend Ripley. So that's the tram that we took to start Mission 13. Oh, buddy, why are you weird timing? So that's what we did. And then the cutscene we skipped on the last mission, the whole point of Mission 13, you talk to Apollo. And Apollo's like, yeah, no, there is still creatures on the station. Creatures, plural, being the main takeaway there. And so, it opens the ladder beneath it, say, hey, check out what's happening in engineering, you'll see what I mean. So that's what we're doing now, we're checking out, what does it mean by the creatures still on the station? Like, come on, dude. Now, definitely gonna grab my safety save before a not technically grab strat, but, you know, enough of a grab strat. Again, we're far enough into the mission where it just doesn't hurt at this rate. With all of the chaos we've had today, who knows what we might get here.
Nope. I
have had all of my NPCs be slower. It's
I had
so
no
weird.
idea that.
So you can soft lock if you do this next section before those droids enter the next room.
Nice. I had no idea that guy could actually
Cancel the grab. That's 1 punch.
go back through if you went back.
2 punch.
That's weird.
3 punch. 4 punch.
Nice.
Oh, and he whiffed because I had the exact timing. That was a 4. So we're down to 35. That's huge,
That is a textbook
dude.
bolt gun Joe room.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, so those droids you can go back for if you do it before the objective updates. Or I don't know the objective, but if you don't go too far, you can back it up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will still do the heal though. So we'll be back up to 85. We actually netted positive health from that because you just kind of assume you're going to use a medkit on that guy. Also got the bolt gun, so I'm ready. Dude, I've had this shot how many times in a row, and now I'm nervous about the shot because
Let's see it.
official.
American Ghost Sniper.
Ho fatto una parte dell'addestramento in uno di quelli, una vita fa.
But yeah, no, of all the, this is such an interesting run though. There's so many more fuel, like just stuff like that. Like,
Does that
what?
actually count?
There's never fuel there.
Does it like actually count to the flamethrower count when you get it?
I feel like it does, because I think if you pick up fuel in Mission 3, it carries over to Mission
Interesting.
10. Another Drayden over to glitch, approved glitch.
NMG runner shaking.
We're just gonna wait for this cart to go down a bit and start our shot.
Nice.
Easy. Chef's kiss.
He don't miss.
Not necessary. Very fun. You get the 1 Vulcan ammo. This is the only time you can really practically use it at all because the weapon takes so long to charge. But if you get that headshot, you're set. More droid tickles. The super droids are seem to be a little bit slower, I believe. I think they're actually easier to get the tickle on, for what it's worth. They tend to be a bit less funny. Nobody's standing to punch me either. We got a good formation. Like, man, this is
shaping up.
Right
Shaping up.
Now, that said, we got, like, the most... To me, this is my favorite part of the Major Glitches run coming up. I love the nest. Yeah!
Drix, oh my
bit of a
goodness, he does
spoiler,
the
it's
nest
coming.
like a crazy person, I gotta say.
I love... Dude, it's all the greed strats. I love my
It's a
greed
sight to
strats.
behold. That's fair.
Riccardo, sono tutti qui.
So we're gonna grab our flamethrower. And I think I'm just gonna try to lock in. Now, I don't have the Barbie Girl song playing right now, so I can't fully lock in. But I'm gonna do like about an 80% lock in. So there's a face hugger there. If you stand where this keyboard is, he despawns. So all you have to do is grab the animation and you're set. No face hugger. He literally vanishes in the back rooms when he tries to jump on you. We're gonna walk slowly here. Oh, and not get up the lines wrong. Then run once I get to that vein in the floor. And get the shotgun out.
Oh my goodness, man. I had to stop talking. I was nervous.
Steve Nip number 1. Okay, now we got a face hugger, which I love to get the revolver shot on. It's all timing, but I'm getting a little nervous, which makes me most likely to mess it up. So, that's fine. We got this.
Textbook.
Textbook! Drake's textbook! For just 25 extra dollars. Run in here, hold this out so they don't think about chasing. Alright, we're gonna do a lure in this room. There's no vents in this room. So if we shoot that panel, all of the aliens will vent to try to get to us, except they can't. They have no path, so they vent. It's very nice. Now we get one guy scripted after that part. Flare is ready to go. He's hanging out.
Love when he does that.
It's a good time. Toss that flare down the hallway, hit the keyboard.
Since there's an alien that basically always drops here, he just throws that flare to distract it, like that right there, that alien.
Yeah, this is one of those moments I'm not explaining very well, but we very much rely on a lot of scripted activity down here. Now I book it for the exit. I get the shotgun reloaded.
Textbook.
Easy. Flamethrower that guy, so he curls up before he body blocks us, because he has a big hitbox while he's dying. Reload this bad boy for the exit. We should be fine, though. Avoid that vent in the ceiling. Listen for any drops. We should be good, though. Nothing.
And nicely
awesome.
done.
That, my friends, that's
That was
how you
a
do
gorgeous
nest
nest,
raising.
I must say.
Like, it's just that easy.
You can't teach that.
Riccardo, posso distruggere il nido.
Hai già rischiato abbastanza oggi.
Posso attivare tutti i
Alright, let's see here. So we still should have about 80 health, because I did hit the hugger. 80 health. Almost always want to go right on no major glitches here. I tried to validate the androids. I think we're going to be okay on these guys.
Ci sono dei circuiti di sovraflusso dell'urgenza nei portali.
Yeah, going right here just
Tickle
makes
him,
this...
grab whatever ammo
Going
that
right
is.
here just makes this a ton.
Okay, he won't grab me, but he'll definitely punch. I got
that's not
bad mini game. Nice, and I'll take that one. Oh, he's gonna grab.
Yeah.
That's bad timing. So I took 2 punches and a grab. So that's about 50 health. So I'm down to 35. We'll have to drop the extra heal here before I do this next section. Probably. This might be a risky one here. We got a little bit unlucky with that grab.
Yeah, the reactors, that's the main difficulty of this, because you will always want to go right side on NMG here, because that is going to give you the best pattern the most consistently. Going left side is basically just a death sentence on NMG. So you always want to go right side. And another issue with this is just green minigames. Green minigames can really screw you over if they're not in perfect positions, and give you unwinnables like you saw there with him getting basically insta-grabbed off that. But, I mean, hey, pretty nice second lever.
Dude, that was crispy, man. That was... I got that medkit timing spot on, and I'm not gonna say I knew what I was doing when I did it.
No, you knew. You had it calculated. I'm trusting.
Well, okay, I gotta play humble, okay? I want people to run this game. They feel like they can't compete.
Such a humble guy, man. Oh.
You know, too late. Shotgun. I had a bit of a smooth brain moment right there.
That's...
Okay, not mine.
Yeah, timing like that's always
gosh,
weird.
Hold up. Bad timing on those androids. Okay, we took 3 punches right there. Why are there so many more than usual right now?
Rest in peace, that guy.
That was an unusual number on the exit there, for what it's worth. So I think I'm at right about 50 health. I'm not certain on that, because there was a lot of punches to try to count all at once right there. Oh, man. I'm gonna just assume I'm at 50.
Honestly, that sounds about right. That's like one of the main things that makes Mission 14 so volatile. It's just the reactor exit, because if you get unlucky enough with where the Joes are, it's just you take so much damage, and there's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah, there's so much randomness in just where they spawn and what direction they go. Maybe not what direction they go, but where they spawn makes a huge difference. By the way, this is another loud section of the game. I forgot to call it out, but just as a heads up, I know GDQ Tech is probably already way on it and crushing it, so you guys are probably fine. I try to be in the habit of saying it because my stream is not nearly as well produced, and my solution is, hey guys, just take your headphones off for this part. So yeah, as Apollo said, there's a creature still in the station. And yeah, so this is a tough Mission 14. Like, we have the medkits, but dude, this was a 3 medkit 14. Mostly because I had a pretty nasty reactor. But let's see. I'm going to hit the flashbang on spot 3. Molly's on spot 2. EMP is still on spot 4, so I can use a lure in 14.
Not bad, not bad.
I think I'll take this extra blast and get, on the Molly, just in case. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish out the Molotov anyway, but just because I'm max. Feels like potentially the best use of that one. I had something else close to max as well, so I'll probably try to dump a few of those. Alright, so hit that button. Yet another try, and we just wait in indefinite amount of time. Maybe not indefinite, but a not consistent amount of time for. Gives us a chance to do some looting, though. Which these boxes having anything is also
3 out of 5
rare.
is kind of crazy.
It's just...
Another blasting cap, what?
Game? Okay, you know what Yeah, and another one was in the box too.
My.
So, dude, I'm starting to get like that dream look. I swear.
It
with
really
the
is
blasting
scripted.
caps. I don't want this many blasting caps. I swear, I'm not doing this intentionally. Well, anyway, wow, bottom half of the medkit's ready to go. I did get another injector. I'll wait on it though in case I want to finish out that noisemaker. I haven't decided yet. So I wanted to check. Flashbang is on 3, so we're ready to go in there. I got to make sure my revolver's reloaded so I can drop the lure for the start here. Mission 15 is cool. So Steve is in an active state. So as soon as dialogue starts, we're going to do a really, really high-tech strat. You guys ready for this? Like, this is next gen. 2, 3, 4. Steve is out the tram
I'm shaking.
door.
That was beautiful.
Oh. You have to rap when you do it, or it doesn't work.
Yeah, I believe that.
Sorry, actually, it works fine. It's disallowed in Drano Major Glitches. Like, you have to commentate a rap on that, or otherwise...
Honestly, checks out.
I'll stop gaslighting.
No, I believe this. This is true.
The trick still works. It's just not cool enough. But yeah, so now Steve won't drop, even though he's otherwise active. I did reload revolver, so revolver should be active.
There's a really...
This next section is when it gets
There's
real.
There's a kind of rare chance that Steve will drop there anyways, which is very annoying. It actually happens in the current world record for this category, but it's not very often.
Thanks for saying it
Yeah,
after
yeah,
I
you
did
know.
it, though, right?
I
That's
don't
what
want
makes
to
the
speak it
difference.
into existence.
So we're going to plant this flashbang right here, because Steve just dropped from our lure. And we're going to get enough distance on him. We're going to hit he's going to hit that flashbang. He's going to be shabazzled. No clue what's going on. Gives us enough time to run away and make some distance so he won't hear us making a bunch of noise. Gotta remember not to grab flashbang V3. Oh yeah, I need a second flashbang. That's the piece of loot I was forgetting.
Oh yeah, that's right, for the 16 exit.
Totally. I swear I knew
I forget that
I'm
one all the
just, you know,
time as well. I mean,
just trying to make the run harder. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's like, you know, I mean, because a Molotov could work, technically.
yeah, but then he'd be kind of weird on the exit, probably, potentially.
But he will usually show up blocking our way on the exit if you do Molotov him. So flashbang's 100% the way to go. I almost grabbed the dude. I almost
so
grabbed it
tempting.
despite just saying don't grab flashbang V3. I know, because you see, like, oh dude, it's shining and I can pick it up. Like we gotta do that. Like if it's shiny, like that's my part dragon come out, man. Like if it's shiny, I need it. It has to be in my life. The only reason I can resist the urge there is it didn't flash yellow as I walked by.
Oh, it's also for context. The reason why we don't grab that flashbang blueprint is because it has a built-in noisemaker, and if you grab that and try to use it as a plantable, the humans downstairs in 16 will come up and then they'll set it off, so you can't use it for the alien or Steve. It's so bad.
Thanks for noting that.
I had to find that out the hard way.
Yeah, it's like the way we use it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say I had to find that
out.
out the hard way because I lost that flashbang a couple times before I was like, wait, I didn't realize it was making noise.
I shouldn't say this. I found that one out the hard way on Wednesday,
Oh god.
like 3 days ago.
You know what?
Riccardo, mi sa
Well, yeah, so this is like the height of mission 15 here.
I was just gonna say, you know what? At least we're in the same boat here. We're on the same page.
Yeah, right. So we're no longer on Sevastopol now. We have flown to Anisador because Marlowe escaped with Taylor. And now we're trying to, you know, stop whatever shenanigans he's up to. 76 is a bit of an Easter egg right there, by the way. Oh, this one's an E down, right? I do forget that one for some reason.
New code just dropped again.
Dude.
Oh, brand new one?
Oh, dude, I'm hitting all the wrong keys. I'm trying to go so fast and look so cool that I'm looking very not cool.
Haven't you got to log back in? It happens automatically.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, now is the best time to make sure everything is reloaded. Well, flamethrower we already got. No baton charges. That's a bit tough. Craft whatever. Heal up whenever. I said, what, 85 health?
Yeah.
Because I healed after 14 though. Right, so I had 50 healed up. So I guess I'm obviously not quite 100, so I was less than 50, which is a bit scary. But I'm almost certainly close to 100 now. I'm close enough that I don't have to worry about my health for the rest of the run, probably. Unless I have a really weird 16 basement, but we're gonna be fine. I'm officially locked in. Like it's
guaranteed at this point.
Now, I want to do a cool flex, but to save myself from doing all of mission 15 again, I will take a safety.
Speriamo torni la luce. Ancora nessuna traccia di Marlo.
I promise this is an example of I say I never learn. I learned on this one.
Dove sei, Marlo?
Knows his limits. Humble. You can't flex all the time. Not completely, anyways.
I don't know my limits with my fluid intake. But hey, you know, just it's important to hydrate.
Oh, the box, bro.
So that's why I love to flex that one. That's why I save there. If I'm doing an actual run, usually I'll do the flamethrower instead to be a little safe. But, you know, again, this is as seen on TV. If you're on TV, you have to be cool. So naturally, we're going to do the coolest thing possible, which is the revolver strat. It just so happened that the box perfectly blocked our shot. So there we go. That's much closer to how it's supposed to look. I'm going to say 90 health after that hugger. Might be slightly
Oh,
less,
yeah, that's right.
but
You take damage from the acid, I forgot.
yeah, that is the one downside of that flex. The acid does hurt you a little bit. Not usually enough to be a problem, but something to remember if you
Yeah.
are really low health, just take the flamethrower. Or, I guess, or you know, you could casually lose your world record. I mean, if you're really feeling it. Sometimes that's a fun pastime.
You know,
is,
just 'cause you
throw
can.
percent. Yeah, exactly. It's the dumbest way to lose a run that was on world record pace.
It's happened to me multiple times. I hate to say it.
It's too easy.
It's so
too
easy.
to do. It's how you know you're one of the best runners when you're
Exactly.
really good at throwing. So big cutscene here into another. Oh, and I forgot to hold space. Into another section you wait. So if you did need a bathroom break and you could actually hold it, this is the time to do it. Because we have that cutscene you skip, and she stands up. And so what happened there? The cutscene we skipped, though, is actually pretty big on the lore. So that is what was on the flight recorder that we thought was corrupted. That was a message from Ellen to Ripley of like, hey, if this is ever found, know that like there's this creature, and we did this because we had to, and you know, piecing together what happened in Alien the movie versus Alien Isolation the game.
Diventerà una bomba atomica. Distruggerai la nave e la stazione.
And yeah, so it's a big emotional moment that we're casually skipping over to watch Marlo go a little bit
Exactly.
crazy.
Wait, can you sync it? Sync it with Taylor? Surely, right?
Ascoltatemi, perché fate così?
Wait, I totally blanked what
The
you
Ren
mean.
swing. Yeah. The Ren swing. Can we get a sync?
Oh, I haven't even thought about that. I didn't realize that's how people did, but you know, we're gonna try it.
I
now.
do that every single time. Out of habit at this point.
I like it. I'm always so worried about Mission 16. I'm not even thinking about it.
Oh, close enough.
I was, you know,
Yeah.
I think I made a good guess because there's so much charge up on the road.
Oh wait, are you gonna do the new thing here? The new thing.
Taylor, devo fermare il sovraccarico, devi aiutarmi.
I could do the new thing to flex.
Honestly.
I'm a little worried it won't work on like the first load, so maybe
Fair
I don't
enough.
do the new
Sistemi
thing,
di fusione così posso lavorarci.
especially since it is exactly the same timing.
Le lettere A, U, X.
It is kind of cool though. I have to say, I love the sound effects in this section though. Like they are
Yeah.
top notch, dude.
Ha un buon manuale, lo vedi? È lì, Taylor, fidati di me.
All right. Oh, hack is somewhere in here. That was definitely not my best hack, or like the first half. It's fine though. It's fine. So the thing is, supposedly you don't actually need to do the flip the relay. So long as you grab it, you activate the cutscene you're supposed to. But anyways, Taylor's gonna do sequence there. Long story short, it does not end well for Taylor, and the ship is gonna blow itself apart. So might as well wait by the door for the inevitable.
Wait for the inevitable.
Dude, until the other day when we were hanging out, though, like I didn't forget how violent the cutscene
Yeah.
is. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize how violently she was thrown into the window. Like the glass breaking, I did not remember at all. It was serious, dude. It kind of shook me. So that part right there, the glass is broken. But you know, we gotta lock in. We got a ship to get off of.
Just movement check our way back.
Yeah, no, seriously. Maybe I'll shoot some of those canisters to help the ship explode. This is kind of a cool idea here, though, is that gravity is just totally
Yeah.
wilding on us. Ripley's lucky it didn't keep, though. I don't know why I'm forgetting the route. Like, that is goofy, dude. That's not usually a part I'm worried about, but I keep taking lefts when I should be taking rights. And rights when I should be taking lefts. Either way, looks like we're starting mission 15. Getting off in the nick of time.
As per usual.
And thus begins mission 16. So mission 16 is was definitely my Bane Bane mission in no CC. But literally all you have to do is just not have a skill issue. Like, it's actually totally fun. Our strategy though is we're gonna take out the Molotovs, and we have a bunch of humans down here, security guards, that we don't really like being there. Specifically, there's 2 guys that have revolvers, and as we mentioned earlier, revolvers are deadly. They are certain death if you have humans with revolvers. Shotguns are a joke. So we're going to use our limited supply of Molotovs provided to us by Mission 12 to take out just the revolver guys, so the other guys act as lure on the way back downstairs after we do our favorite part, the spacewalk.
Oh,
Those guys right there.
the ceiling, bro. Who put that there?
Yeah, that's crazy hitboxes. Crazy hitboxes. I'm not the most proud of that one. Not gonna lie. That was not a part
I mean, I don't
messed up
really
in my
blame you for
practice.
throwing that. Honestly, that's a crazy position for him to be in. It's just insta-seeing you.
I needed to stand back a bit, I guess, but walking backwards and you're going fast, I mean, that's a big time loss. Can't
have
do
those.
that. Dude, Ripley just needs to play softball so she can throw
True.
underhand, seriously. Underhand would be just fine. So anyway, Human's not usually there. Revolver Guy's not usually there. He's in a set spawn of places,
okay.
but... So I'll actually walk backwards this time. I'll learn my lesson. Game is just wild in day. Sometimes the other guy's right around the corner. Yep, there he is. Perfect. Before he could react. So that sometimes he's right in this room, and it's really hard to walk by that room. Little punch. Really hard to walk by that room. Oh, dude, I forgot to craft the flashbang. What am I knew I didn't log in. No, it's fine. Actually, we plenty of time to craft it. So Ricardo's gonna talk to us, and now it's totally peaceful again. Actually, I don't have the sensor.
Yeah.
I guess no.
You should be
flashbang.
able to just run it then. Just run it down, and he connects with the shotgun guy.
Yeah, we'll just run it. We'll just full send, dude.
We ball.
C'è un osservatorio vicino ai telescopi, vero?
That's fine. Yeah, it's not. I don't get the really cool strap, but it's fine. No worries. So yeah, I was at what, like 90. I took a far shotgun shell, and then a punch. I'm gonna say 60 to be safe. Basically, I shouldn't need to heal again, but I do have a med kit just in case. In fact, maybe I do heal, because I don't think I need to heal again.
Yeah, so why we yeah, the reason we use that flashbang there is that so we'll place it next to where we semi close to where we initially came in through the door before we met Ricardo. And the alien will chase us. He'll come out of one of the rooms to the side, he'll chase us, and he will run over the flashbang. It'll stun him, and then after he's recovered from the stun, excuse me, he will go downstairs to try and chase you and run straight into the shotgun guys. And that basically gives us a really smooth exit. But it's also possible without it, but just a lot more scarier since he's like directly behind you.
It definitely the scarier part for sure. Yeah, might have to drop a shotgun shell. You know,
Some
something.
thoughts and prayers.
Maybe just psych him
Actually,
out with the
true.
flamethrower. Actually, Mission
Wait, would that
18
even
tech.
work? He'd be like just discovering you when you run past him, right? I think so. He wouldn't even really move.
Yeah, we'd probably be okay. It'll be a little tight, I imagine. Please.
Love that minigame.
It's really making me wait for it, man. Alright, the hardest minigame in the game for sure.
Failing this one on paces is
This one's so stupid. Dude, you can lose so much
it's
time
so
to this
depressing.
one. Yeah. So we just have to get those circles to line up enough. But how much is enough?
Yep.
Just guessing. Always just guessing. And guess what the best part is? We get to do 2 of them. Just a second here. I stopped scrolling literally just as it was turning green. It's one you don't want to do a fast scroll for because if you hit the prompt multiple times, you can also just soft lock the game, which is also rough. A lot of A lot of fun soft locks in this.
I did not know that. Half these soft locks I just don't know. Now I'm terrified.
Dude, that is a nice life to have. The amount of runs I've lost to random soft locks, it hurts.
I think I've only lost runs to like some of the more commonly known ones. But like I lost one run to the Apollo M13 one. That was heartbreaking.
Dude, I am so sorry, man. I feel the pain with you.
I've never lost a run to the 14 one. Although I heard that one can happen. Where you try and
with the
reactor cutscene.
Oh, I've not heard of that one actually.
Yeah. I heard of that one happening to someone a long time ago.
Learning stuff today. Apparently Taylor can break in mission 1 too, so
true, that one was just crazy.
So here is a very exciting part of the run. This is the auto scroller that mission 9 is, but I forgot to hold sprint. In my head I was already in the spacesuit. I gotta learn how to lock in again, man. I very apparently forgot how locking in works.
Yeah, it's so easy to lock back out.
It is.
Leave the key outside.
Especially I'm like, oh, here's all the exciting things to talk about of this run. Like, you just miss inputs. But yeah, so this is the mission 9 of mission 16. Except that there's a very deadly part immediately after this, that if we don't take the safety save, we have to do all of the spacewalk again. So I will definitely do the safety save at all costs. The only time you really shouldn't do safety save is if you're on record pace.
Yeah. Oh wait, you left humans alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got revolver guys. Revolver guys are done, so it should be a decently safe exit.
Okay. Oh wait, no. I mean the ones after the elevator.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But Heidi doesn't usually catch me up. I'm gonna will it into existence, of course, as I'm doing all day today.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she's pretty easy then. Most of the time, she just hides until you're like
you just
right
scare
there.
her with the flamethrower, and like it's free.
Handshakes.
I probably have so much fuel right now too, dude.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're at like 5:30 or something like that. Last I checked.
Yeah, 5:30 and 16.
Straight chilling.
That is the nice feature of using basically none in mission 14. But yeah, so what we usually recommend that the runners don't reload in that first half of the game unless they absolutely have to, i.e. before you have to give up your flamethrower for mission 13. Because that extra fuel you save, you can use later on in the run here with the second flamethrower you get if it wasn't loaded into the weapon at first. So basically, if you don't reload the mission up to mission 10, you get extra fuel in the late game. That said, once you have the shotgun from mission 11, it is, for me, so easy to greed so much fuel that I found this run to be so much more consistent if I reload as much as I need in the first half of the game and just assume I'm going to have my base 500 at the end of the game.
Yeah, it really
And then
can't
the
be
extra
overstated.
Fuel is just fuel for fun.
It really
So,
can't
that's
be
my personal
overstated.
take. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say it really can't be overstated just how strong the shotgun is. Once you get it, it is so good for the rest of the game,
Yeah,
basically.
and it's definitely... I'm sorry, I cut you off again. I'm not watching.
No, you're good.
It's definitely easy to choke the shotgun. That's the part that kills me. It's like, the shots aren't that hard, but if you're 2 hours into a run and nervous, they're hard. Well, hey, that's why in the no reset runs or marathon runs, you always got to go for the shots.
True.
Should be ready soon. Yeah, aesthetically, Spacewalk in 16 really does look really awesome. I do really like it. It's just, it's another 10 minutes of super slow. All you're doing is grabbing a few levers. It's like, dude, it's definitely breaks your flow state.
Yeah. And then it's like, at this point, it's just soul crushing if you lose a run past this point.
Oh, 100. Yeah, you survived mission 9 and mission 16, as well as the RNG fiasco. Maybe RNG roulette is maybe the better way to say it.
Yeah. The slot machine. Ding, ding, ding.
But yeah, no, I mean, again, like what I said earlier, though, casually running this game, like you learn the strats, you know how to play it safe, but a couple deaths here and there really doesn't matter. It's a really, really fun run. It's very well, I'd say it's really quite welcoming to newcomers as well, because there's a lot of, like, other than Mission 10, and even if you do Boom Room, and you can still do Boom Room Mission 10 as well. Like, other than Mission 10, for the most part, like, almost every strategy you can kind of go piecewise with how aggressive you go for it. Backup safer strategies. You know, knowing where you're going is one of the most strategic things you can have in this game.
Yeah.
Or is strategic the right word? I don't know. It's a fun run though. If you're ever interested in speedrunning and you like scary games, especially if you like really cute xenomorphs, would definitely recommend. Right? Again, even just casually picking up, learn a few strats. My first run of this game, in a different category with the Psycho running, glitch tech, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 37 seconds. But it was so much fun. I cannot tell you, it made me feel so cool to play through a game that took me so many hours beforehand. Just smooth, you know?
Absolutely.
And a couple deaths later, forgetting where I'm going later, and it's still it's such a powerful feeling.
Yeah. I don't remember what my first time was. I want to say it was somewhere around 3 hours. I was playing like novice no CC or something, and you know, after that point I was like, well, I mean, that was cool. Let's keep going.
Yeah, exactly. You're hooked. Was I locked in, but like in a different context this time. Like you're locked to the running world.
Most def.
Right, so they're talking over the radio. Just another waiting moment. We're trying to persuade Verlaine, the captain of the Torrens, the ship that we got here on, and is currently our only escape. We're trying to persuade her to try to dock on Sebastopol so we can get off of Sebastopol. So now this entire last leg of the game, we have one mission, and it's get off. So first half of the game, find our friends and get medical supplies. Second half of the game, get the alien off the station. Last half of the game, I mean, anything after mission 12 and on is last half of the game, really.
Yeah.
And there's 3 halves, by the way. Still totals up to 1. Last half of the game is all just, okay, we're just trying to get off now. And it's not going well. Yeah, I love the spacewalk, but at the same time, the 10 minutes or whatever for the spacewalk in the middle of the mission, just, it hits different and not in the good way.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pace breaker in a speedrun setting.
Absolutely, yeah.
14 to
If
15.
you're astute observationalist, you might notice some Xeno friends climbing up the wall here. In a little bit. Oh, there he goes. Right in the middle of my screen. I realize you can't see the crosshair, but we'll break our good lines to show them off a little bit. Somehow, he's significant later. I can't tell you how. I don't want to spoil it.
Top secret.
Yeah, like literally mission critical. I mean, the world record runners have kept these secrets safe for years to stay on the top. On the topic of people being better at games than me, did you see the Tetris Rebirth was finally hit?
Oh, I saw the video for it. I haven't watched it yet, honestly.
Dude, it's some mega skills, really legendary watch.
I can believe it's insane. Is it by that one? I can't remember his name.
I think it was Dog Plays Tetris that got it.
Oh, interesting.
So yet another legend in the community. Like everyone's got their own little trophy now, and I find that like wholesome and awesome in all of the best ways possible.
Yeah, that's sick.
Like it wasn't one guy that just figured it out and wiped through all of them. Literally every next milestone, someone different, which is just so sick to me.
Yeah.
I know that's not alien. I had that core critical memory come up. Like,
I mean, that's still pretty
so
interesting. Oh.
So, hey, look, there's an alien. I wonder where he came from. So what we're gonna do is gonna smack this until he sees us smacking it. That door is gonna open. He's gonna think he can't get to it, so we can kind of run straight over top of him. Because once the alien decides he's gonna vent.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Heidi,
my.
are you gonna die? Oh my gosh, she's dead. Okay, we're
That terrified me.
good. Panic there for a second. I know I took the safety save, but shotgun guy's wild, and while we're at it, it's fine. Not the prettiest stuff, but you got the job done.
That's crazy. She just like animation canceled you.
Yeah, like it'll reverse cancel. So here's the stressful part. I should probably lock in, but yeah. So as soon as the alien is committed to a vent, though, he will vent at all costs. It's just sometimes it looks like he's committed and he's not actually committed yet. Okay, a little nervous about this part.
Yeah, this is basically just run.
Hopefully, the human blocks our path before Steve does.
Nice.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's clean.
And now we
Well,
should run
maybe
to the
there's other
human in
humans
the
in the hallway.
room. Yeah. Whoa. All right.
Now the humans are scared. Steve, can you don't?
This is
Please and thank you.
what?
That would be awesome. Oh,
Yep,
I
not
panicked.
even
I
close,
messed that
not
up
even
just
close.
a little bit.
Textbook.
Not even close. That's we still had like 12 frames left, dude. In speedrunner terms, that's huge.
That's more than enough.
All right, so mission 17 starts right away. Like, you gotta lock in instantly, because otherwise we miss the opportunity to shotgun him before Steve is active. A little nervy about that one. Little nervy.
That is, you know what? We take those. He just completely ignored everybody else, but you know what? We ball.
Right, it's fine. It's fine. All part of the plan, actually. Oh, I think this one's Xenia down. I kind of forgot. 1851. There it is. EMP mine is out. We're going to try to attempt a cool trick. It may or may not work.
Yeah, this is called door break.
Lock in on the code this time, too.
Yeah, and what we're trying to accomplish with door break is that behind that door, what we're supposed to actually do is after this keypad, we run over, open it, and there's a facehugger behind it. But if there is either an enemy or Steve in front of the door, it automatically opens, and the facehugger doesn't spawn. Absolutely massive shred, and it's also a nice time save, you know.
So we did get the door break, although I did not have a pretty Steve evasion, so not quite sure if I actually saved a whole lot of time. So as soon as we get those, though, he almost always loves to drop up here.
That's... Ooh.
Oh, okay, yep. I just got a flame him. I just don't have any other options for that one.
Sketchy drop.
So now we're gonna make a lot of noise on this side. Get him to drop over there. Hopefully. Get that noisemaker out. There he goes.
Basically
Toss
just
in
throw
the corner.
some...
He hears the funny sounds and like, oh, I wonder what that is.
Yeah, just throw a bunch
He's
of
so
distractions, make sure he's away from the tram.
I always love to call that the ooh, what's this moment right there. It's our first noisemaker in the game, and he pounces on it, dude. Yeah, so here we're going to use that same super high-tech strat mission 15. If you bang on the tram, you make a bunch of noise, Steve will try to get to us. We also see this tech in 14 as well, technically. He can't get to us since there's no vents in the tram and no open door, so his pathing forces him to vent, and he won't unvent until it's too late. Unless something really weird happens, but shouldn't unvent. Maybe is what I should be saying.
Yeah, true. Have
I
you
will
seen
drop
that?
a safety save right at the top of this, though, just because I'm good at throwing.
Have you seen that that one clip? I can't remember who made
sorry,
it.
I could not hear you over the elevator. What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
homie?
There was this one clip I saw of someone running. I can't remember who it was, but they hit the elevator button for that. Steve dropped, and then like frame one teleported to him and killed him. It was kind of crazy.
That's tragic. I'm not sure I've seen that run, but understandably tragic. Okay, we have a droid hiding for us around the corner. He's fine. Let's give the little tickle. Now we have another 2-burst spot. He's gonna drop there. You can clip right over the top of that. And you can die because somehow I messed it up. It's always such a good flex moment, man. Come on. So this is what I mean, where no major glitches can just be weird. There's just some parts that just aren't as consistent. Usually that's a 2-burst moment, and I have no excuses. I don't even know. I'm bamboozled. Okay, try again.
This time, right? Oh yeah, definitely.
There we go. That was right. You hear the scream and everything we needed. 1984. I said that so wrong. 1984 is the code. It's in the first page for that one. And I still always type it wrong because that's my favorite hobby. Gonna run this way, put that key card into the slot, and then hit the radio so he's distracted. And as soon as we're through this, we're gonna have to be super, super quiet. I should probably lock in here and let lines to be talking, I'm realizing.
Oh yeah, for sure, I got you. Okay, so basically what's gonna happen past this point? Where's Steve? Okay, yeah, Steve drops in the room, right? He's gonna go over to inspect the radio. Either that or he up vents. I mean, it's kind of either or, but either one's fine. And that should mean that he's out of our range for long enough that we can pretty safely get to the vent that we need to get to in order to grab the key card that we need to put into the key card reader thing that we just walked past. That's in one of the side rooms.
No, I'm actually gonna do this. Boys, I don't want to do the safety save because I'm gonna do another safety save here because again, this is TV. We gotta be as cool as possible. So I'm gonna go for another facehugger flex.
Oh.
Which I definitely don't have any skill issue with, and I definitely not doing the safety save because I might mess up just flexing.
I'm excited.
But yeah, our mission 17 is a really fun one otherwise, but just like 14, it starts to get easier. We unlock more of the tree. The game just straight up becomes more predictable. Just gonna run, activate him.
Textbook.
Did I actually grab the key card? I'm gonna laugh at
I think so.
No, we got it. I got it. Like I said, facehugger flex. You gotta do it. Return on the flashlight. There is some guaranteed flamethrower fuel right there. For some reason, I only remember the German word for a second. I'm gonna get ready to bop, and I'm always gonna miss because why not? That's the one I always choke. He likes to do a little sidestep into the room, and I was not. I'm a little sad about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
That sidestep is really annoying, yeah.
I kind of forgot to lock in, as I have made a common trend. Too busy flexing, not busy enough locking in.
Yeah, the main thing you want to happen there is we shotgun him so that it stuns him. We run past him, and then at that point, since that kind of threw me off that didn't get that. We run past him.
This is always weird.
And then at that point, we're far enough into the hallway that Steve just automatically heads towards a vent because the game needs him for a scripted cutscene that happens afterwards that you'll see in a second.
There we go. See, he did that sidestep again. I just actually compensated for it.
And then Steve runs to a vent. Yeah. Was that a silent vent?
Or, I think that was a silent vent.
Interesting.
Most mysterious in the book. Here's another cool trick as well. Another scripted animation. We're just going to 3-burst clip through him. And then wait for a second. And instantly vent. I'm not going to lie. I'm not fully sure how that one works. But a lot of times if you get him during a vent drop or otherwise, if he's in an animation and you flame him, he usually will commit straight to the vent. So we'll see that again in Mission 18 a couple times. It's pretty chilling.
Yeah. And a lot of times,
lucky, he'll drop right behind me.
A lot of times on this exit here, there is either a chance that he won't drop at all, or there's a chance that he either drops in the hallway as you're heading here, or like Drake said earlier, right next to him here. It's a little bit random, but generally it's not too bad. And that's why Dre's pulling out the molly here to prepare for him on the exit, since he almost always drops there.
That's kind of exactly what he's supposed to.
Yeah. Simple molly throw. Force him into the vent, and we should be chilling on the exit.
I think we had another silent vent, though. That's kind of wild.
Probably.
So here's one of the few moments where the motion tracker is very useful. We need to listen, make sure there's no motion on our left, because he will vent in here. And it's very hard to convince him to turn around in here. So right around that edge, like if you're not locked into the tracker, it is certain death.
Absolutely.
So amusingly, we're not actually done with mission 17, but we're done with 17. All you have to do is now walk to the door for mission 18. It's just that easy. I'm gonna check. Oh, dude, we have. I've got 400 fuel.
Oh my. Okay. Winnable.
The green strats are OP. I just keep having more fuel every run, I swear.
Dude, the green strats are actually crazy.
400 fuel in mission 18, even with a reload in mission 10, man.
Like on average
Oh,
here,
man.
I'm pretty sure for most runners, when you're going into 18, you're having about probably 200, maybe a little under 300
200
at
is
best.
a good run. Yeah,
Yeah.
200 is safe. I think a lot. I really want to think that I probably like was frequently getting like 100, maybe 150 about this point in the run before I got decent with the shotgun. Now, granted, right, I've had a lot of loads today.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't do the green strats with perfect execution, but again, it's all about the entertainment factor at the end of the day. I'm trying to show you guys how to run the game.
Exactly.
And common pitfalls, you know. This is actually part
Listen,
of the
we're having a
learning
good time.
experience. It's all scripted. It's all scripted.
We're having a
promise.
great time.
That is so great to hear. Yeah, we can tell Nicole's just locked in learning these strats as well.
I would run this game if I weren't so deathly afraid of it. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
he's so cute. Have you seen him when he eats my face? Like the
No,
two
I
mouths,
trust
dude,
me.
you can
If there's
kiss
anyone
both of
here,
them.
no. If there's anyone here that thinks that the alien is cute, as you put it, it is me. However, it does frighten me when I'm trying not to die.
Can't imagine that. I did the shiny thing again. I saw something shiny. I tried to grab it. Once you're in mission 18, unless you don't have any fuel or you have to heal or something, you don't need to loot anymore. And I just tried to loot because I saw it. It caught my eye.
Yeah, habit.
It's so hard. The shiny things, man. Alright, so here's a cool trick. That's another 2 burst. Get that droid so he doesn't shoot us. Or not, grab.
Grab, yep.
Thankfully, the androids don't have guns. This would be a very hard game if they did. We're going to do a long route so I avoid that vent in the ceiling. Now we run for it. Steve can get a little bit quirky up here. So we're just going to pay attention to the tracker.
The door open
That
upstairs?
boot probably
Oh,
means
no.
he's prepared to vent right here.
Oh,
And
my.
because I have a skill issue, I didn't dodge far enough. But I knew it. I called it out. Like I said, I heard the poop. He's gonna vent right there. I mean, you know, I just wanted to prove. I just wanted to prove to you guys I know what's going on. So yeah, like I said, he's in that vent right there. Like,
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
bad RNG on this again. It drops inputs right at the start, so if they're really close like that, you just straight up can't hit them. Fortunately, this is a pretty repeatable strat, just a bit goofy.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
when
now that
swing
you
down
saw
here,
the-
Ripley. Oh, go ahead, what's up?
Oh no, I was basically about to say the same thing. The reason why you swing down here is so Steve drops above, and he'll go to inspect the area, but you know, from above. So he basically just stands there, and that's why it's so
Yeah.
easy for us to just come out and flame him after the hack.
Now, if we hit twice, he will know we're here when we pop out of this vent. So that's why we have to hit and then look down right away. So only one of our hits connects.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting one.
And you also can't stand up here either to try and do this hack. You have to crouch up to it, because if you try and run, he insta runs over.
Okay. Second time's a charm, as they always say. I can't. That was such a goofy one, dude. I was so locked in, I just didn't move far enough. So we're gonna go way around this vent here. Okay, I don't hear a boop yet, but I thought I heard a vent, so I'm a little confused. Still no boop. Let's go slightly further around.
seems like a... This might be a no-drop pattern. Oh. Oh.
Not quite what's supposed to happen, but that we have so much fuel, it officially does not. Green strat does not matter anymore. But naturally, I'm gonna greed this exit anyway. So here's another one. He's gonna subscribe for all. You want to watch that tail? Oh wait, I forgot it's a shotgun. I forgot you can shotgun that one. It's fine.
Yeah,
We'll
I
shotgun
mean,
this one
either or.
instead. I forgot to reload the shotgun. It's mission 18. I'm just not ready to be done showcasing Alien. You know, I just have to throw in some extra zazz.
It's so fun, you know, it's so hype.
Okay, let's
You
actually
gotta
do this
entertain
right
the
this
people.
time. Yep, I was totally empty. How do I forget that one, man? Oh, that's tough. That is so tough. Third time's the charm is actually what they say.
This is the one.
You see, I am an expert at gaslighting. What's so funny, right? This is not even like where in my practice some days when I was just getting stuck. I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm doing. This is Foley, at this rate, just the Foley. I kind of forgot. I'm just having fun with it, kind of realizing, like, wait, I'm not fully complete on these strats. It's okay. What this means, though, is tomorrow I'm just going to casually do a run, and it'll be a world record.
236.
Yeah, we'll break the 237. 236.58. Calling it already. Surely the greed strats don't let me down.
The script is prepared.
Okay, so you guys are starting to know the drill here in Mission 18. I don't know if that was intentional, but again, these are just goofy ones at this rate. This isn't even like a skill issue. This is just a focus issue. I haven't had enough caffeine apparently. Sorry, focus nectar. Focus nectar. That makes it sound like I have less of an addiction.
Oh, of course. The focus nectar.
Okay, no alien this time. We should be safe to do this.
This upstairs part is definitely the scariest part of 18 because of just... Oh!
No!
Like that!
Ah! He did the flinch like he was gonna vent!
The alien can just do stuff like that.
That one was a skill issue. I will fully admit, I'll be the first, but that one was I was literally just like, dude, I'm gonna go safety save here while it's safe. No, what happened there is a weird, not supposed to happen, but the scripted guy dropped way early and he started walking towards us. I think that probably happens if you have to reload the mission too many times. Hey, I'm still sub 3 hours so far. I mean, it's not going to finish sub 3 hours, but...
Close enough.
RTA,
That's okay,
I
because
mean,
we're having fun.
Exactly.
We're seeing more
Exactly.
Steve, and that's really all that I want to see. I know you
I
don't
don't
want to
think-
see him.
Well, I mean, I like to see... I just don't like to see him eating me.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
Relatable.
Yeah, I see what someone beat me to the punch. And really, what actually the coolest kids say is it's the 4th time's the charm.
Exactly.
I've heard that saying. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. I was going for the safety save too. I'm like, let's play it safe here. Let's drop a save. And then I should have just burst. Dude, I so much fuel. I should have just gone for it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even then, the flinch, I thought he would have actually flinched as well.
Yeah, no, he did the flinch, and that looked like the flinch of I'm beginning my animation to go into the vent that was right under him or above him.
It was actually just like
Ooh,
a crazy fake out. Oh,
Got Thumpies. He's in the vent already, but the door's open this time.
that should be
vent
a...
again.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. So that's what I actually was expecting the first time. So we should be good. I'm definitely going to try to safety save this time. While I can.
Waiting at the door.
I don't want to have to take the safety save, but I have proven it to be necessary. And guess what? I forgot to reload after I lost it the first time.
And shooting that alien while it's in the animation makes it flinch immediately afterwards. Weird, but it works.
So there we go. That's actually one of the easier shots too, but it doesn't work. So that's my favorite trick right there. Just pull out the flamethrower, and as soon as you touch this prompt, they all despawn. So this would actually usually be a big clench of a moment. You're like, oh, dude, it's happening here. But we've done it so many times that I forgot to get nervous about this part. So that's why fourth time was the charm, as I always say. And we get some cool animation. Ripley gets pulled to an event, and then she's stuck in the wall. She's stuck in the wall. I guess she's lucky enough where there is no facehugger to work. Like the facehugger still hasn't come out of the egg yet. So she's actually gonna be okay. A bit of a spoiler, but she's gonna be.
You know
okay.
what? Now that you say
she
that,
can't have a skill issue.
That's very true.
So
now that you say that.
Yeah, right. Now I threw mission 18 enough. You know we have to get double huggers now. Which, for some reason, is allowable in regular no major glitches. So, you know, it's definitely allowed in Dre no major glitches. That's right. Again, it's actually a trick that's required in Dre no major glitches. Like, if you don't do double huggers in some form, like, you have to do, I'll say, you have to do at least 2 hugger boosts in a run.
Oh, you get it.
So let's give me 2 here. I'm going to do a funny whip around.
Good formation.
Last second to body block the second one with the first one. Then hold my flamethrower out.
Ooh.
When he tries to pounce on me, it's going to add both of our speeds together. Flame the other guy in the middle. And then the last one will finally catch up and do it again.
Absolutely
and just
textbook.
like that, you have a flawless first try double huggers. Now I'm going to burst my flamethrower one more time to stop a second scripted drop. That guy there is in an animation for plenty of time for us to walk past him. But you get a second one who is scripted drop, and he's immediately active. Unless there's a loud sound as he is dropping and he just doesn't spawn, then admittedly that's another one I don't know how it works. I just know you burst whatever weapon you had in hand.
Either that or you can use like an item, I'm pretty sure. Players work.
Yes, you can also
noisemakers, all
chuck
that
a
stuff.
flare. Yeah. And I think anything that would manipulate his AI before he's actually ready to react to it, I think it just despawns him. So there's a cool jump scare coming up here. We're actually going to look to the corner. We think it... I don't actually know. It could be superstition, because it's one I kind of forget the time. In theory, it makes the animation a little bit faster. Then that one, you can just hug the geometry and skip entirely, which is also kind of cool. Now we have another jump scare. I was very scared, actually. That one really got me right there. As you can tell, I jumped out of my chair. Good thing I did my P% earlier, because otherwise I wouldn't have made it after a scare like that. Ooh, I'm actually out of additional fuel. I don't think it really matters. All right, the real question is, can I get the insta fall? So there's 2 more huggers in here. I'm gonna do a funny thing where I look at the side here and jump on them. Otherwise, they will try to body block me.
That canceled it.
Or try to get me stuck under there, both of which are bad.
Yeah, if you get stuck under that, I'm pretty sure it cancels the insta crouch.
Oh, dude, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 tries. I'll take it. Was not expecting that, but
Yeah, if they push you under that vent, a lot of the times that just completely cancels it.
I wonder if I reset it then. Actually, that would make sense. So that med kit on the ground there, you might have just seen in the nick of time. Don't grab that one. It guarantees you die if you grab that med kit. You don't need it. You get scripted health on the fall. So much so that we always just run straight through the fire because you have enough health to make it. And yeah, so this is officially what we like to consider the official end point of the run. From here on out, it's just another auto-scroller with one more trick that, for whatever reason, is allowed in the regular no major glitches, and if it were consistent at all, would it be? But it's definitely allowed in Dre no major glitches either way. That is very easy to choke, and we like to call it double pins. And you'll see what I mean coming up here. But it's a slight animation prompt glitch.
It is extremely scary to fail at the end of a run, because if you miss one of them, it's automatically 15 seconds, so...
It's literally, you can lose a world record so easy. It's not a hard trick. I've literally done this trick with my feet. But, because you're at the very end of the run, it's so easy to choke. Dude, if I miss it, I'm reloading. Maybe not. Actually, I don't remember where the autosave is. Maybe that's a bad idea.
I think it's at the top of the elevator.
Yeah, I do. I think it's far enough back, actually. I probably shouldn't reload if I miss it. I'm just not going to miss it. We don't have to worry about it.
Most
You're gonna do great.
We're gonna save 30
Like I said, I've
seconds.
done it
We're
with
gonna
my
be happy.
feet, you know? That's almost as good as doing it in my sleep. Now, doing it in my sleep with my feet, now that would just be, you know...
That's impressive.
No-
That's a
would run
whole other
anyway.
level of gaming.
That's a marketable skill.
Yeah, no,
What she said.
exactly. Yeah, really, really. All right, we have an impressive number of stairs. Ripley's definitely getting her steps in today. The crazy part is, too, I think canonically, the amount of time that has supposedly passed since when we started the game in Mission 1 versus now is somewhere in the manner of like 20 hours or something in game time. So, I mean, if you were awake for 20 hours straight running around like crazy, like these would be some really exhausting stairs. Like, let's be real here. I like my stairs. I'm not sure I'd make it up those stairs.
The anticipation. The anticipation.
I
of
know,
double
now
pins.
you use all this time to carefully wait for pins.
Will he 236?
Well, okay. I might get a 306.
Close enough.
Yeah, like factor out a couple like marathon safety saves. It's like basically. I mean, this was a deathless run after all.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single death.
As per Drake's
so.
No Major Glitches rules, yeah, deaths don't count. All right, here we go. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh. Unfortunate.
I need to just not say anything. It's literally not that hard. So here's the extra one set of 15 seconds. I get one more chance to redeem myself. I get one more chance. You know, there is a reason I had a role in the Discord server called... Okay, I'm going to actually prep up this time. Bro, what?
Oh no. 30-second time loss. It's over, Ben.
It's literally over. Guys, we have
so
to reset
over.
this run. We have to reset this run. We're taking it from the top. Well, okay, what happens, though, is you grab both these prompts at the same time, and then they both come up at the same time, even though Ripley only has one arm, so it's kind of cool. It would be cool. I don't know. There's a reason I had a role in the server for a while that was just titled Single Pins.
Oh yeah.
Of all the cool things I did today, this is not the hardest. Oh, dude, I can't. I have to hide my shit. I'm gonna like turn off my camera after this. That is great.
Oh no, you're fine.
You know what? We still made it through
The
it.
run is invalid. It's over. It's my career is ended.
Jersey
Don't
off.
believe it, though.
Oh. Let's go walk.
You know what? You know what? Actually, it's totally fine. I was just playing with your emotions. So this was actually the coolest trick in the game right here. We call it skill walk because it is a test of pure skill. If the game judges, like if the game has a judgment period between mission 18 and mission 19, it judges if you were a skilled gamer or not. If you were
Absolutely.
skilled, it blesses you with fast walk. If you are not skilled, you get slow walk. It costs an extra 8 seconds.
Absolutely huge.
If you get it,
Massive
you deserve
skilled
it.
gamer.
And we got the skill walk. So I mean, actually, the game approves. And right now is time. And I am so sorry I forgot to lead up to it because I was too busy.
It's okay, GG. Do you have
But
any
yeah, so that,
shout
my
outs?
friends, is some semblance of Alien Isolation. But yeah, totally. I mean, of course, the obvious thanks to you and GDQ and Richard on Tech for having me here. Again, I love doing these runs. I love showing off my skill issues. It's really, really fun. But no, like, actually really fun, and it is always an honor to be here. I'm so appreciative of the community that makes speedrunning so awesome. Everyone always knows every RNG moment, every tough time. You know, when people are leaning forward in their chairs at home because they know it's a tense section. I mean, that's a community that, like, you would have never, like, when the internet came out, you would have never predicted would become a thing. And I am so grateful to be a part of it. Of course, huge thanks to Lines for joining me. Lines just got a new job. Literally had to negotiate with the managers just to be here tonight on commentary.
Absolutely.
So, and also
we
just
lock in,
taking the
though.
time. You know, took a lot more time than you probably expected with how slow it was. So extra thanks to Lines as well. Of course, Alien Community is still running, still looking for new strats. I had a lot of help from a lot of people in my last 2 weeks practicing this No Major Glitches run. Because admittedly, I ran so much no CC, my No Major Glitches is not quite as refined. And again, as much as we're having fun with it, I have to admit, right? I'm definitely could work on some of these strats a little bit more. But yeah, huge thanks to everyone who helped me out. I know Evie was huge. Exile Man drop. I totally leached off his world record run to learn some strats and just yeah. Let's see. I think that's all for me. Unless I hope I'm not forgetting something.
Well, thank you again so much for joining. I absolutely love this game, and it was really fun to watch it. And chat, stay put, because Passion Project is coming up right after the break.